Hagamos que los dos se sienten de una vez y los dos hablen uno por uno y el otro por otro. Así sea con este, pero para que... Aunque saben que podemos montar el otro con el coso, que ellos tienen más micrófonos, pero que no son de ellos. Para que no salga él con este así. Ok.
Yo no sé.
¿Cómo se verá más limpio?
Rollo que así.
Así se ve más limpio. Así. Sí, porque ellos tienen otros que son bases y no sé qué, pero hay que ponerle el antipop y se ve como más grandote.
Sí, más raro.
¿A quién le damos? ¿Al que sea?
Sí, yo puedo probarlo.
Lo ideal sería uno de los...
Hey, he's not coming up?
Yeah. Entonces...
Ok.
Ahí ya creo que...
One of us. You can test. O extendemos esta acá. O mejor no.
No, yo creo que...
Él usa esta. Ok.
Entonces, para hablar, vamos a
That's yours?
Vamos a intentarlo así.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yep. Test. Yep.
Eh.
Full disclosure, you did not tell me what we're talking about today, so I just need...
Just dating.
He just said dating, that's all he said. So, but we're interviewing you guys?
Yeah, you two are interviewing us.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Because we're definitely not experts in dating in Colombia.
You're not experts, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Either am I, but...
I've been here 11 years, I'm still learning.
Adri, esa es una de mis plantas más viejas. ¿Esta stand está matando esta planta o no?
Franco.
¿Sabes dónde está? Después lo cojo. Yo. Sí. As I told you. Y'all ain't gonna see my eyes on this.
No, not this one?
Not on this one.
Why is that?
You know,
Man of
I'm
mystery.
a shy guy. Who's Diana, what's her name? Diana King?
You can check the camera, like the
Check,
live
check,
camera.
check,
Maybe
check.
shift it a little bit
Adrian.
this way towards
He's got your mic.
right towards Joel a little bit.
This is your mic.
It looks like there's like excess. I don't know. Try to.
You're okay if I...
Actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Take it wherever you want to take it. This episode,
I think it's good.
whatever. It's shared
Hey,
material.
can you guys speak into the mic? Just mic check it. Check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic
1,
check
2.
3 4. Mic check 5 6.
Check. 1 2. Checking. 1 2 3. Yeah, they got the extra mic.
Check.
Nobody's gonna ask in the crowd. Yeah. On the change too of guests coming on, I could ask.
Majority of the peeps here, this is the dating group.
What's that?
Majority of the people getting interviewed today is like dating themed or no?
Our guy from
all
Ireland.
of the guests,
is.
Yeah.
All of the
Perfect.
guests are dating too. Yeah, it's gonna be. We got some crazy stories like that you would never even think of.
Okay.
Where do you guys both live in Toronto?
Yes.
Nice.
You're from
Still
Cal.
cold over there?
You're from Cal,
Yeah.
right?
Orange County.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles.
OC.
The OC. Yeah. It's good to be here though.
How long you been here now?
About 11 years almost.
Oh, so same time as
October
Joel?
will be 11, yeah. October will be 11.
Shit. Did y'all meet within the first year?
Yeah, like after his first year.
Yeah?
Yeah, like late into his first year. Ahí. What am I gonna be like? ¿Cómo así? ¿Cómo así?
So what does the pussy taste like?
No,
No, I didn't mean that. Oh man.
neither of you guys have been to Colombia before?
No, this is our first time. We always talked about
You
coming
guys
here
been to
though.
a strip club yet?
We went to one last night, but
Which one? Fase Dos or La Isla?
what was it
Isa.
called?
Isla,
Isa.
the island, La Isla,
Yeah.
up on the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's probably the best.
Joel was saying like he said that you know like some good ones.
Yeah. That one's probably the best for like the most beautiful operated women.
Yeah.
But there's some ones that are just like off the beaten path.
And then I guess everyone's gonna be going out after this.
What's that?
Everyone's gonna be going out after this.
Yeah. We always just go out, just get drunk.
So like, usually on Friday nights, like, is there a spot that you guys usually go to?
No. I think our friend actually has a table at a club, so we could go meet over there.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
So again, in your mind, you want to find a connection, right?
What?
You want to find a connection.
Here I am anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think everybody wants a connection.
Okay.
Of course.
I want to say not 100%, but close enough. 10%.
Yeah.
But you're right. For the most part, that's
Some
what
people
everyone
are damaged and they don't want a connection just yet.
Yeah.
They
True.
wanna-
True. Yeah,
they
you're
wanna-
right.
They want to heal from their damage first.
Right.
And then they want a connection.
They'd have to come.
Careful.
Hey, so, Adri, necesitas probar algo. Porque sí, normalmente hago esto, pero a veces miro a la gente y hablo así. Se escucha igual.
No, it doesn't.
Can you pass me the drink on the...
All right, everybody that's joining live, welcome to the Colombia Podcast. We will be going live here in a couple minutes. Today is the dating episode, dating in Medellin.
We gotta get it on the GRAMs.
On the
Well,
5 minutes.
it's going live. It's streaming live on the Colombia Podcast on Facebook too.
How can we get in?
I can do it. Well,
Okay, do it with your arm. You're farther.
Yeah, I know. I don't just a regular photo. I don't know any of these.
It's an IG story.
Is it what, you IG live or IG video?
IG story.
Okay, so just
You hold it down.
I got a middle button.
The middle button. Hold the middle button down.
Yeah, you got the little finger grip. I like that. All right.
Whoa, we here in Colombia, Medellin. We could be interviewing Joel and Andrew from the Medellin Podcast, Colombia Podcast.
Let's see who we got in the audience around there. Can we flip? I'm shaking like a motherfucker. Am I allowed to say motherfucker on your phone? I don't know. This probably sucks. I'm really bad at that. All right.
Check. Check. Check.
He's just going to say, I'm Andrew Garcia, I'm Joel Duncan, and then one of us is going to say, and we're here with our guest host, and then we'll do like a quick, like, the thing is, it might be a bit of background.
It's Reggie and
Nick.
Reggie and Nick. Reggie
Or we can
Jackson
point it out.
and Nick Van Exel.
Columbia Podcast.
I got to do the word association.
Um,
Name associations.
AD
I hate
Podcast, yeah,
predicting
we got
name. That's like
we
the
got
worst
too
pet
big.
peeve.
So this is my boxing coach. Ex-military, ex-fighter. There's a lot of good people up in here. Hey,
All right.
It's almost 7. We got 3 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes till showtime, guys.
I wonder.
It will.
Yeah.
There might be a couple of questions that kind of come out the
Yo, Leo,
left field, but it's fine.
did you
okay.
see Teddy's
Hey,
I
question?
live on that field.
We're left field kind of guys.
Okay, it's a slap. Dude, I can't handle. Dude, we have the podcast every week at the same time. Every week at the same time. I mean, whenever we do it, it's always at the same time. There've been people that have been coming to this shit for, call it the last 5 episodes, and it says, "What time does the podcast start?" And I just like at the point where I'm just like, "Nah, man." Like Teddy Jew, I'm like, "You really want me to tell
He
you?"
was on the podcast.
Yeah. Anyways,
By the way, we are live, so you be talking shit on people live.
that's good.
He sees. He knows.
He's watching.
He knows what he did.
He's in a cab trying to come here bringing presents and shit.
Yo, I love the setup right now.
I know. I love
Yo,
it. It's great.
The live audience is everything.
It's everything, yeah.
It is everything right
I was
now.
telling
you
this
got-
guy like
Yo.
years ago, I'm like,
He told me what you guys were doing. He's like, yo, we need to bring this to Toronto and do it in like cafes and bars and stuff.
Dude, yeah, my friend started his little like travel blog in Medellin, or vlog on YouTube, and he does one live episode every Monday from a cafe right here, and it's gaining popularity. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
People want a different experience.
Yeah.
They want to go out and see
Yeah,
something different.
yeah.
and do a lot of people go to it and stuff?
Not a lot, but people. It's getting traction.
starting to
He's,
build it.
he's
It's
only
starting
like
to
on the
build
fifth
it.
one. Yeah.
And plus, that's very new for like people in general. That concept.
How many people know, hey, you want to go see a podcast?
Yeah. We're like what?
Puedes-
Yeah.
Mira acá, hay una extensión.
Let's go see a
Hay una
show.
extensión.
Let's go see a movie.
The-
Especially
No,
if it's
acá.
free and all you gotta do is buy drinks.
Si hay un,
Yeah. That's.
Why not?
I'll give it.
no
Yeah.
sé, probamos.
Why is Kata wearing a hat? She get like a bad haircut or something?
No,
And I love the fact that you guys have like she's serving drinks. Like she's amazing.
Oh yeah, she's great.
This is all part of like the experience.
Yeah. This is the spot to be.
Yeah.
Have you guys thought about like what happens when this gets too big? What are you guys gonna do?
So there's a lot of things, a lot of thoughts floating around. There's a bar beside us called the Small Bar, or 7 inches. It's actually called, but it's enough for about 80 people.
Okay.
So the thing is, scale up. Like I wouldn't want to go to a place and it doesn't get filled. But there's a lot of things floating around.
We got
like,
1 minute.
a lot of stuff like charge a cover, but you get some drinks in there included. But then it encourages people to like chill at the bar, get whatever cocktails they want,
Absolutely.
waiters going
That's
around.
exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the goal.
Yeah, you got to test the concept, you know.
Because it seems like this place is lively, and if enough people know about it, everyone's gonna.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just it's a vibe.
We need a
It's-
bigger space, but actually the small space makes it even cooler.
It makes it
because
cozy.
You're
It
all
makes it
packed.
cozy, yeah.
If we had a bigger space, this crowd would look small.
I'm assuming a lot of these people here are returning. These are returning.
No, these are all new,
brand
pretty
new.
much. There's a couple returning.
Yeah.
Like them two over there,
This
but
is
everyone
how
else is
you
new.
start building the
Yeah,
community.
because
Yeah.
if people come, they're like, yo, what are you guys doing next
Yeah.
Friday? And then next
Yeah.
Friday. This is our Friday night pre-go out vibe.
Yeah, there's people that watch us live or that watch our podcast, and then they're like, "Hey, we're coming to Medellin. Can we come watch your podcast?" And
And it's gonna get way too filled.
we're gonna
Um,
start selling tickets.
My plants are under pressure. Like, look at this motherfucker squished up there underneath that tripod, dude. That shit gets.
Collaborate with the bar. You guys could get like
Yeah, no, for sure.
percentages of the gate or whatever.
Oh hell
Yeah,
yeah!
because you're driving traffic over to the restaurant.
We could even maybe do one at the bar. Be like, "Yo, we're all gonna buy drinks,
That's what you do.
We're all gonna buy-
That's
close it down till 9, and then open up the bar to the public at 9."
That's the end state.
Yeah, we should do
Dude,
that.
I just know that Steve.
Yo, I wrote down a freaking list for this guy.
Oh, yo, Steve.
You know he's got ADHD though, so.
He does have a little bit of that.
See, hey, wait, Steve. Your Rappy Turbo is coming right now.
All right, it's 7 o'clock, Joel.
Hey, I'm gonna take a lick at this chocolate.
It's time. Hey, that's hora.
Oh wow.
It's organic, dude.
I'll have a small microdose. Not,
Yeah, I'll give you a
not
small.
for this, not for this.
Quad on the set.
Not after this.
It's not gonna kick in 15 minutes, dude.
Wait, you doing drugs?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's
Magic
a
mushrooms?
vegetable, I like to call them.
Vegetable
chocolate.
mushrooms? Yeah, but I don't know. You just said that you're gonna get high.
Chocolate.
Look,
Seems pretty harmless.
I don't know. I don't do that stuff.
Is that organic?
I'm
That
a
is
straight
organic
edge.
chocolate.
I'm
it's
straight
organic
edge.
chocolate,
Is it plant based?
plant-based.
Gotta keep it healthy.
This is the first time people have gotten so quiet so fast. Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh snap!
So I mean, we should give. I'll give a minute about what this is, and who the hell you guys.
What is it? Oh, you're like pointing at your beard. What
Yeah.
is
Oh, what is it?
What is this?
Listo.
what the hell
Ahí
is
está.
How this came to be.
What's in this organic chocolate? Bro?
Dude, I just took a hit of it. It's not gonna kick in yet, man. It's gonna kick in like in a couple episodes. It's gonna kick in right
All
in
right,
time.
everybody, quiet.
But it seems like there's a.
See,
Need one of those.
That's our
Ready?
first time using it.
Ah, bueno, le vamos a quitar por favor el volumen a los celulares. Si pueden lo ponen en modo avión, por
Airplane mode.
If
Airplane
anybody
mode.
can put their phone,
No,
in
just
silence,
silent,
silent,
yeah.
silent,
cell phone.
silent.
Oh, I should probably do that too.
J-
I got a lot
Jason, do you
I
need
got a
my
lot of
phone?
comments from my mom. She'll be like, "Did you eat today, son?"
All right.
I'm like thinking this women trying to holler. That's
Yep.
my mom's.
Oh, that goddamn, Reggie. Coming up with full sound, HD sound. He's like,
That's
as soon as you turn
surround
your phone
sound.
off, he comes out with Dolby Digital
All right.
4.0.
Me dices cuando. Okay. Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. I'm Andrew Messia,
I'm Joel Duncan.
and you guys are
Pot about nothing.
Pod About Nothing.
You guys share the same name?
No, I am Reggie,
All right.
aka the Regolution.
And
Okay.
I am Nick, aka Nick Flair.
All right. For those of you
good
guys
names.
watching and you don't know what the fuck's going on because we got 3 black people on the couch.
It's
let's-
a takeover.
Joel, let's
It's a- it's a-
explain.
my
what
brothers
we're
are
doing.
visiting.
Hold on, this is the first though.
This is the
because
fir- uh-huh.
Usually, when you have 3 black people on one couch,
It's considered.
you need like plastic. You need that. You need
I was-
that. But
yeah,
There's no
yeah.
plastic here.
There's
so
no
yeah.
plastic
You know-
covering.
you know
What
that
does
in
that
black
make
guy
me in
show,
this
so.
movie?
I thought you were gonna say it's a movement or something, or we plan to, some matter stuff,
Yeah, this is a good.
It's an environmental movement. No more plastics.
No more plastics. I like that.
So, Joel, you want to explain what we're doing today?
Okay, so today it's the first time we've been talking about it for 2 years, but this is our first official dating series, and so every episode today is going to be about dating in Colombia and dating in Medellin. And just quickly, these guys have a great podcast called Pot About Nothing out of Toronto, and we've been trying to collaborate for 2 years, and then that thing called COVID came and messed everything up, and they just randomly are visiting here for a bachelor party, and we decided, well, since this is about dating, the first 10 to 15 minutes will be our episode, and they'll be the guest host asking Andrew and I about dating, and we have absolutely no idea what they have in store for us. So let's kick it off, boys. Let's kick it off.
Let's kick it off.
All right, so let's just kind of engage the room. Well, just clap your hands if you love dating in Medellin.
Dang, nobody loves that.
Nobody.
Nobody loves it.
A lot of hate. It's a lot of hate.
Wow.
You know what? I saw a lot of non-clap.
I saw this. I saw some
Oh
golf
my God, we got a
claps or
mixed
whatever
crowd
that
here.
is.
We got a
Yeah,
mixed
we
crowd.
mixed clip.
Wow, not even a slow clap. It was like
Not
a.
It was just like oh wait, we're not clapping right
And
now.
we're totally ignorant to the scene around here. So
You guys
Uh,
landed yesterday or something, right?
we landed Wednesday.
Yeah.
But you
So-
have been to a strip club, so that's good.
Yes. The library we call it.
Um,
But but I read the room. We understand that not a lot of people like the dating.
Not a lot of
scene
people
here.
like dating. They're
Okay,
church
so
going.
Now we want to dive into your experience, and I understand that you guys have been here for 11 years now.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
much, yeah.
first question off the bat, and a couple softballs, right? And then we're gonna get into the good stuff.
We'll get to
Softballs.
Softballs.
That's
Everybody
the
likes
question.
them.
Softballs.
Most be
Medellin?
good.
No, it was
You guys are known for your seafood out here?
yeah, we're on the coast here. No,
Yeah.
no, it's just like for me, it was like I got catfished a couple times on Tinder. I think I've catfished a couple people too. But no, I was actually on Colombia Cupid. ColombiaCupid.com.
Yeah.
It's like a big
Big up.
site. It used to be very, very popular.
And
back
now
in
a
the
word
day.
from our sponsor, Colombia Cupid.
Cupid.com. Colombian
Click the
Cupid.com.
affiliate link below.
Yeah.
Make me some Uber money. So anyway,
But that is true. He actually used to make Uber money from Columbia Cupid because
Yeah,
he
I
had
used-
an article,
yeah, I
and every
used to
time
have a
somebody
big
clicked
blog
on it to
post.
go to the app, he used to get what do you call that? Residual income, whatever
Yeah,
you call
like
that.
affiliate
affiliate stuff, and then
income.
he used it for his
my Uber dates.
Uber dates. So
Yeah.
he
Okay,
would,
so the
yeah,
intentions was to get residual income.
and pay
off
for
of
the
the
Uber dates.
At the
Got
same
it.
Pay for
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
the dates off
So
of that.
guys that were interested in Medellin, they would like type in Medellin, Medellin women, and my blog post would come up first.
Uh-huh.
And then it was like my experience. Literally, it was like years of everyone
that's
that
a
I've
good
dated
SEO
or whatever.
That's a good
With
SEO
consent,
tactic,
I'm not like
yep.
putting anybody out there on blast or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like a normal, just like.
Okay.
But to your question, the three what?
The challenges. So one is catfish.
But that doesn't happen to everybody. It just happened to me.
Sure.
Mutual catfish.
There's probably some people in this audience, and come on, everybody, you could chime in here. Clap if you've been catfished, and it's okay. There's no judgment.
Has anybody been catfished?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Woo!
Nick,
Only one
cool.
person been
Okay,
That was
catfished.
very
Catfishing.
enthusiastic.
All right, cool. Now what about you? Give me a challenge.
Wow, that's a tough. A challenge in dating here. I don't know. I guess it's a timing thing. You know, most people will set a time, and the date shows up 2 hours later, and you probably left already thinking, "Oh shit, she just flaked on me," but she's on her way. She's always on her way. No, but seriously, it's
Like,
2
where are
hours.
you?
You guys
Oh.
are in the restaurant. Like where are you? And actually, Andrew's tactic of using that affiliate money to send his Ubers was very intentional, because if you send the Uber, you're like, the Uber's on the way. They got to get downstairs and run into the cab, because timing is really messed up here. But with that being said, I think Andrew's plan failed a few times where the Uber shows up and he's like, I'm here. Where's this person? And they got to cancel and come back over again. So timing is definitely, if you're coming here and you've got a date, expect them to be late, period. So set an earlier time than you actually want the date to be on.
Okay, so we got catfishing, we got timing. Give me one more.
Come on, Andrew.
And one more. Well, for me, challenge other than people being flaky, the little catfishing. Meeting the family right away.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh,
That's
really?
like a- that's
Is it
like-
actually, it's like a
that's
it's like a
cultural,
first
yeah.
like a first date thing on a first date.
Maybe
you
second.
can.
Maybe first, second. Yeah, like, oh yeah, come over and have dinner with my family. You're like,
But
what?
does it still? I don't know if it
Like-
still happens. We got to ask some of the
I don't
people.
even eat dinner with my own family.
The newer people, there's like, this was a tendency, at least back in the day. I don't know. Honestly, I'm not a big dater, but people would show up literally with their family on the date. So a girl would you'd be like, she shows up with 2 cousins, and you're sitting
That's-
there at a
that's normal.
restaurant,
That's
and you're like,
custom.
I gotta pay for these 3.
Yeah.
And but literally that happens. They show up with like 2 sisters, or sister and a brother, and that's part of the date. No explanation. They don't tell you they're bringing them. They just show up like that. I don't know. Does that still happen?
Clap
Yeah.
if that still
Clap if
happens.
it happens.
that's-
It's
clap if
happened.
that still happens.
It's only happened to one person in the room. Everything's happened to you.
I can't wait for his story.
can't wait for
I
his
can't wait
story.
for his story. We can't wait. Okay, so Nick
So,
Flair,
so,
go
so
ahead.
speaking of stories,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna get the ball's about to get a little harder, so to speak.
About to get hard.
Dang.
So to
Alright.
speak.
It's intense.
So next question is, what is each of yours, Andrew and Joel, what is each of yours most memorable? This can be positive or negative. What is your most memorable date?
Oh my.
I already know.
Oh, you go
Oh,
first.
go
I
ahead.
don't
Go
know.
ahead.
I already know.
Because you already sound like the Tinder swindler, man. You using Uber money to pay for your dates.
Yeah.
You've been swindling. Let's go.
Telling fake stories on the internet so people click on them? No. No, but I was, there used to be a club right here. It was like a little club bar / restaurant, literally like right down the road here, or up the road. It was called Victoria Regia.
Okay.
And my brother's girlfriend threw me a softball and brought one of her friends. I didn't know. I just was gonna meet them, and they're like, "Oh, come over." So I went over there. I'm the kind of person that I bring like chocolates and stuff for people, and I brought them like chocolates or whatever. And we were just chilling, dancing, and this girl was really into it. We smoked weed and we had sex.
Sounds like
That was
that's clap. Sounds like a great experience. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was-
yeah.
it was-
I think we got. Honestly, I'm not.
I mean, you got to get to. I mean, that was the most.
know
memorable.
what?
Like right away when you asked, I remembered that. That was amazing.
When you were talking about the chocolates, I got such a wholesome vibe.
You thought I was gonna fall in love?
I thought it was a
Oh
possibility.
snap!
Yeah, wow.
Yo, I think that this is just all about Andrew. I didn't have anything that memorable.
Come
I
on,
mean,
memorable?
come on.
man.
most memorable. Can we swing back to that?
Yeah,
I
let
don't
me
think
think.
there's
I think
anything.
I have
Really
one
oh,
for
you
you.
would
I
know what my
remember
most
one of your
memorable dates.
dates.
You've been on one of my dates. Andrew sometimes accompanies me to tell me what to
No,
say.
Joel will
This is what you-
invite us over. It's like, oh yeah, come over, and he's on a date. We're like, what the fuck am I
No,
doing?
oh, okay,
here right
okay,
now?
no. I'm gonna throw this out there. I had it was my birthday, and I had 2 people over for a date.
That sounds like a great date.
One of them was me though.
Oh,
Yeah.
I retract.
At the time, I was living with Andrew, and he comes out in his underwear
Why does
and
this
a
have to be
wife
put back
and a
on
wife.
me?
Yeah, it was and that we call it wife beater and a wife vest. And he stood there. He's like, "So what y'all doing?"
Oh, the time you had the threesome. That's a memorable story. I remember. Yeah, he's trying to put it on me.
Wow.
But that was the threesome night on your birthday. I
This
remember
stuff
that.
is on camera, people.
No, and I
but,
came out in a wife beater, but I did have pants on, and I left immediately when I realized what was going on.
Let's just say that the threesome never happened because I saw Andrew standing there in his little tight underwear and his white shirt and fucked my whole date up. But
it happened. It
but
happened.
that's definitely my most memorable. No, but honestly,
I had to
don't
leave.
know.
I had to leave.
Listen,
I
some people
had to
bring
leave.
chocolate. Some people get threesomes. Like, it's okay.
Yeah, but you
That's
put
fine.
my story.
You gotta love how Joel like totally
Downplayed
it.
it.
Yeah.
Downplayed it.
Downplayed
Yeah.
the threesome.
I said it was my birthday. What more can I say? It was my birthday.
All right.
I remember.
All right, cool. Next
I was
question.
living
Next
with
question.
them.
Next question.
I
Okay.
got more memories.
Like, you, both you guys are talented dudes.
We are.
We are.
Both of y'all.
All right.
Like, just from the coordination of the flower shirts, like the
Oh yeah, you know.
not
This is
All
all
going
Joel
to the mall at the same
Mr.
time,
T
Reggie.
starter kit. Like, you got
Yeah.
like 10 chains, like not even 2 chains, 10
Yeah,
chains.
you got it. You got
Okay.
it.
And then Andrew plays the guitar.
Yeah.
Ladies in the room, who loves a guitarist? Come on. Clap if you love a guitarist.
I love a guitarist.
What if you?
Who loves a 4-chain?
Who loves
Who
a
loves a
two-chain?
man
a
with 4
4 chains?
So my man has a guitar.
Oh.
Joel, Mr. Merengue himself, right?
Mr. Merengue.
Merengue. I used to watch this guy back home in Canada, the only one doing salsa in Canada. Like,
And I
hip-hop,
didn't-
hip-hop's going on, but he's doing the salsa. Like, no, you can't be doing that, bro. But anyways, it works for him. So what I'm trying to say is you guys are two creative geniuses. You guys got, multi-talented. How has the guitar approach worked for you in the merengue? Like, is that a thing? Like, do you use that merengue to your advantage here in Colombia? Because I wouldn't know what to do.
I'm gonna let Andrew go first on
No.
that.
No.
I use
Because
my-
I'll tell you right
Like,
away.
I play the flute.
I've never
I
pulled
play the
any-
flute, but it's not working for me.
The skin flute?
So
So
skin
I don't.
flute, playing the skin
I don't-
flute.
No, I don't. I've never used the guitar as a
device?
pickup. No, I've never. So I'll defer to Joel.
I've
because he
never-
does
I've
use-
never- I've never
he-
used-
No, come on, Joel.
I've never
you
used the
use your-
guitar as a skin. What?
Oh,
No, I've
you
never used
use
the
your
guitar.
dancing.
I would think like honestly, people coming to Colombia, guys coming to Colombia, if you can dance, it'll help you. Because it really sucked. You saw me when I went back to Canada. I was dancing before. I just used to make shit up and shake around, and I actually do know how to dance now to a decent level, and it will help you to meet people because that you standing there trying to look pretty in the corner here in Colombia, it might work for you if you're like absolutely some like Brad Pitt face model. I wouldn't consider myself that, so I have to dance, and I think the more you can dance, the more people you'll meet. And I do use dancing to meet people.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes a girl when you see him in the club squiggling away, like inching. I swear. You'll notice now. You'll notice.
Oh god damn! All right, we're going out tonight.
Go ahead, Flair.
Okay. Culturally, you guys have been living in Colombia, 11 years, right? Both of
Right.
you? Okay, so both of you are North American, though. So
Yes and no.
yes and no. I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
that
we
you
know
are.
this. We're Guyanese.
You're Guyanese.
And
Yeah.
I'm actually Colombian, but raised there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
sure.
so-
Yeah, we're North American.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna go with
you
that.
guys lived in North America
Yeah.
for a while
Right.
before you
Yeah.
migrated here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So culturally, what would you say are some of the biggest differences that you find between
Well, now we
North
talking.
American
That's a good
dating
question.
Now we're talking. Go ahead. Andrew.
and dating down here?
Go ahead. Andrew.
You want me to go first? Biggest difference, and I think the thing that most people notice right away is that men are men and women are women. The genders are very specific and very prominent. Obviously, it's a third world country, so there is a lot of chauvinism and it's a male-centered culture. But it's actually, in my opinion, for me, it's refreshing to see that it's not like, oh, women belong in the kitchen type thing, but women you'll never see a woman in her pajamas or her curlers at the
the grocery store. Yeah.
You'll never see a guy in pajamas or whatever. So the point is that the roles are very identified, and it's very different than the United States. When you approach someone, whether it's a woman or a man, they're very approachable, they're friendly, they're warm. And in the United States, you have to go to a seminar
Yeah.
to learn the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
To-
Yeah. How to
break
speak.
to
how
break
to
the
open-
group
Yeah.
to
yeah,
break
that's
the
true.
group so that you speak to the fatty first, and then you get to the hot one, right? I mean, literally, guys spend thousands of dollars for this. In Colombia, all you got to do is this. Would you like to dance?
And let's talk about our next sponsor, Weight Watchers. Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that was just an honest answer, I would say.
You told me to go first.
I didn't tell you to go first. I'd say culturally, I agree with Andrew in the sense that, to me, women, and I'm not talking about different genders or anything, but women are very womanly here. I can't speak for the guys, but there's something like this place to me. I've traveled, I'd say, extensively, and I would say after 11 years, the novelty is not worn off. I think that Colombian women are the most beautiful women on earth, period. And to follow that up, the cultural difference, I think, is that I can't speak from a Colombian guy's perspective. We'll get to that, but I think that women here love really hard. Like back in the U.S. and Canada, it's like you have to go through these. Like it's such an amazing game just for them to like open up and speak and like be like affectionate. I think, and I've dated all sorts of people in Canada, but here it's like it's almost scary that they're so warm, able to talk about their feelings and just be like really, really warm with you to the point you're like, you gonna rob me or what's happening right now? And no, but seriously, like, and it's to that level that I still don't know how to deal with that because I'm like a closed off Canadian dude, honestly. And I think it's one of the most beautiful things. Like if you look here in Colombia, you'll see girls, like grown women, holding their mom's hands, walking through the mall the entire time.
And guys,
and guys,
yeah.
And
So just as a quick follow-up question, do you think that is a benefit to relationships?
100%.
In terms of, because like in North America, people are really squabbling over crumbs pretty much. Everyone's trying to find somebody. Everyone's looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Is Colombia the right place to look for love?
If you like crazy.
I love how we're getting two different types of perspectives. Well, this is great. Okay, so Andrew, why would you say
People
crazy?
love hard. They do when they get jealous
Like
real hard too.
That's true.
Yeah, like they'll come and stab you up.
You could get stabbed on a.
It does get a little crazy.
It's like, Andrew said many times that he's got to get the hell out of here if he wants to find love. He said that many times on many podcasts. I feel that this is the perfect place to find love or a partner or a lifetime partner. It's just that we need, meaning North American men at least, need to rewire the way that we think and what we're accustomed to really like adapt to here. Because yes, you can find love. There are people here that want to be loved, that and I think it's great. A lot of guys come here like, I don't know, only these girls are like prostitutes and they wanted your money and all this stuff. I personally have never. I've been here for 11 years, man, and I've never met.
And he's lived with me.
And I've lived with them.
And he's never.
I've never met one girl that I thought like, oh, she just wants me for money, or she's just like I've met like amazing, absolutely amazing women that if you are there and it's your time and you're ready to commit and you're ready to find love, this I would say is the place.
Okay, so that's awesome because when you think about it, there's connection, there's love, there's vulnerability. Those words just get thrown out there just like everything else, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think it comes down to your intention.
Yeah.
What do you want? Where you are at in your life? Have you been healed from past traumas, right? Because we all have them. And what kind of lifestyle do you want? So if Andrew's saying, "Oh my God, like all the girls here are crazy," but then Joel, you're saying, "Well,
they're crazy.
They're crazy."
I didn't say they're not crazy, but aren't we crazy? We're all crazy. We're all crazy.
I think we're all broken. But
yeah.
Where do you think in terms of the landscape?
Why you gotta throw these words out like broken, man? I mean, we got people here that know me, and then they're gonna be saying, "Are you broken?" They're gonna be like patting me down.
They know you. You are broken.
You're getting a lot of hugs.
I know. I had a little bit of a mushroom chocolate, so you guys know. So I'm gonna be hugging everybody after this.
But let's get back to that. Like intention. Do you think that's missing, or do you think that's kind of here nor there in terms of the dating scene in Colombia?
For who? For me or in general?
In general, and based on your experience.
I think everybody's got a whole lot of different intentions, man. Some people just want sex, and if that's what you want, you can get that here, and a lot of it. If you want a deep commitment with the girl that's gonna chop up the next girl if she sees you even like message her, you can get that too. I just really think that everybody always makes these generalizations about the U.S. even and about Colombia, and I think that one of the things that at least Colombia has done to me, it's shown me the other side, which is that super like affectionate side. So I think like coming to Colombia, like honestly, you can just set your intention. You can get whatever the hell you're looking for, and here in Medellin also, which I can't speak for the whole of Colombia. If you set your intention, you're coming down here, you want a wife, hell, you can find a wife. If you want a one-night stand, a two-some, a three-some, a five-some, a what the hell you want, you can get that here. That's my opinion. All right.
Cool.
Okay. I agree with that. And also, when you talk about culturally the intention, I mean, this is a Catholic nation, so supposedly it's supposed to be monogamous. So I do believe that a lot of people do grow up, here. I did teach English to adolescents and young adults, and everyone, for the most part, was looking for love and to form a family, kind of like the Catholic way, etc. That being said, it's also a culture of cheating.
There's that too. Yep.
There's literally a word of, for your side chick or your side guy, which is mozo or moza.
Mm-hmm.
There's movies. There's telenovelas based on
Soap operas,
that,
yeah.
and so there is that. So the intention, I guess, is kind of what Joel was saying. It's you'll find whatever you're looking for.
Yeah. Is that it?
What? Yeah, that's it. I was just thinking of the mozo and moza thing.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Anyways, so let's keep this rolling. I gotta be interviewing somebody else about their, honestly, I am not a big dater. I am really not a big dater. For me, a date is like having a glass of wine and listening to music. I'm not going out to restaurants and swiping on Tinder and any of that shit. So this is why I think this is going to be so spectacular for me, because I'm going to get to learn a lot about all of what these people, these filthy animals in this crowd be doing.
Just a final question. I have a question. Reggie and Nick are on their second day of Medellin. What's your intention?
Very nice.
Go ahead.
Okay, so our intention was we have a friend that's in the audience tonight.
Yeah.
His name's John T.
Okay.
John T. Speaking of looking for love, John T. is getting married.
Woo! Congratulations!
Shout out to
Cheers
John
to
T.
that. Who's John T? Oh, there he is.
And so we are here as brothers in arms
Yeah.
to support him
Okay.
through the party of bachelorism.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's more of a,
That's a nice
a
party.
retreat, a cultural.
I think you guys should speak to my friend named Andrew Nasia. He
It's a rite of passage.
I can give you a guide.
Andrew can be a guide on
I could
that
be a
rite
guide.
of
I could be a
passage.
guide. I
Yeah.
could be a
It's
guide.
more of a premarital retreat in terms of
you
him
guys-
taking on that journey.
A
and
spiritual.
It's a spiritual
You guys
experience.
did yoga this morning.
Yes.
You got,
Get the spirits out of him.
We meditate.
You're gonna, okay, very nice.
And,
Yes. And there's no better place for that than Colombia.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I agree.
anyways, that's our 15 minutes. We got to cut you guys because we got a lot of people to get to
Yep.
and we got to roll
Thank you
through. But
guys
thank you
for
guys
being
very much for
on.
coming
Thank y'all
through.
for having me.
Awesome.
And we'll do the longer version some other time.
All right, cool.
All right, let's go.
All right, next. Who's next, Joe? Franco, you got any chatter on there? Okay, wait until you get the mic. If you're watching live and you have questions, make sure to ask them because Franco, my brother, is actually monitoring the questions and he will ask them after every interview and then we'll get to them. What time is it? 7:25. All right, we're on schedule. Oh, sorry.
Check. This is audience microphone. Check. Oscar, please. Hello. Check. Oscar, I see your comment. Volume is low. We are fixing that. It's good. We say it's good. Also, check your volume settings. People who are watching the stream.
Yep. No worries.
¿Se puede alzar esto rapidito para sacar el... que se... Thank you.
Right, like this. How close do I talk?
Like a fist. Like that. Yeah, there you go. All right. You could bring it up. Yeah. There you
All of a sudden.
go. They look like a lot more when you're sitting here looking that way.
Yeah, the guy who's sitting next to me, he's like, it's fine, just imagine they're naked. I'm like, does that work? He's like, no, I fucking hated it. I'm like, why are you telling me this then? What kind of advice is that?
Oh my gosh.
Like you about to poke me in the face with it.
Let's get this.
test. 1, 2.
Después. Tengo
Check,
esta.
check. 1, 2. Test it.
Steve.
Check,
Check,
one,
check.
two, check 1, 2.
Thank you.
Check.
Like you were talking normally.
All right.
Sí, se escucha bien. So, what'd you do today?
Played football.
Where?
Manila, this is the joint.
Is that where you always play?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What
yeah.
what position do you play?
Ya tiene.
I like striker.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we float, but you play basketball across the street, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I play, right there.
Yeah?
All the time. Pero eso no lo esconde por la cámara.
You're pretty good, yeah? You play for Colombia.
Okay.
¿Está bien? Hey, ¿quién está probando sonido? Una cosa, cuando hago esta, así está ahí perfecto igual, ¿o no?
Ah, sí, gracias.
Okay.
You guys are big gin guys, yeah?
Not me, he is.
No? I think last time it was like 10 bottles of gin.
Well, yeah, because it's one of the easier contests to make.
Yeah. That girl you got in the cocktails is good. Like shit, I got a real bartender.
Yeah, she's
Got all kinds of fruits I've never even seen, you know?
Yeah. We got the Colombian tropical fruits.
Got a fucking leaf. It's good.
We need a countdown before we start.
All right, we got one. Joan. El Chocoslovakio.
That's Franco zone, I don't know. No, entonces no. No, entonces no pensamos en eso.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Let's get the show on the road. Franco, we do have comments or no? Someone's the volume's low.
Hay trago suficiente. Para ese
It's
episodio
because
estoy
it's
bien.
that mic, but these mics are better.
We have one in here.
Okay.
Gotta get a foghorn.
But we're not ready. We're not ready.
Does it ever fuck with the sound if they're like talking?
I can
No?
try.
No. These mics
You got
are
a lot
very
of people.
compressed.
I don't think this
Yeah.
apartment's been that.
Yeah, like right now, like people would probably hear it in the background, but they can hear my voice way better. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
You feel that mushroom kicking in?
No.
No? I started microdosing like a month ago. It's unreal.
It's good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What did you do there? It's like a microdose or no?
I don't know how much I took. Oh, this is 4 grams.
It's gonna be a fun night, but
Oh, if this is 4 grams, it isn't much.
you need this so bad. I'll come in. Yeah.
I'll be good. I'll be ready for the party. That's
All right.
That's what's up.
All right, quiet. All right, let's go. Listos.
There's a lot of people watching all of a sudden.
The couch just got better looking.
You pretending they're naked too.
Yeah, we're in Hawaii.
That's
We
what
are
we're
in the
about.
tropics.
Big up
A
to.
lot of
Wait, I'm
floral
gonna say that.
shirts.
Yeah, a lot of floral
dress.
We're gonna talk about that real quickly, about the floral. Why we're so flowery, mother.
Graba cámara 1. Graba cámara 2. Y graba cámara 3.
I can't even wait.
Action.
3, 2, 1, acción.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. My name is Andrew Messia,
I'm Joel Duncan.
and you are.
Adam Sweeney.
Adam Sweeney.
Adam Sweeney. That's like a
Joel, you
movie
wanted to
star.
mention something about what we're wearing today.
Well, yes, I do. I'm going to make a mention to our unofficial sponsors called Boyo Playa.
Yeah,
By the way,
shout out to
somebody-
Boyo.
Shout out to them. If you're visiting Colombia, you're visiting Medellin, go to Oviedo Mall or Envigado and buy yourself a flowery shirt. That's something that's, I think, very big here. We're very flowery, bright people in Colombia. And where are you from, and why are you flowered out?
I'm half Irish, half Danish, and I don't know. I like the shirt. It looks like I'm good at salsa. You know?
Oh, nice.
I think. You know?
It does.
like
You
you
look
go
like
to
a
salsa.
They're
salsa.
like, this guy's gonna
Like,
do some shit.
Yeah,
you know?
he's gonna
he's-
come
he's a
twirl some
dangerous
girls
man.
around.
I'm a shit dancer. Though.
Are you?
I'm bad.
That's it. You got a peacock. You got to throw it out there.
That's
you
nice.
know?
That's nice.
Yeah. So you're half Irish, and where'd you grow up, man?
Born in Denmark, lived there till I was 4. Ireland till I was 15. Then 2 years in Denmark, back to Ireland, and then the last 6 years just like floating.
It must be this drink I'm having, but you must be like what, 27?
29. You're
Jesus
the first
Christ.
person to
Okay,
think I'm
29,
younger.
29. I was trying to go with the
Yes.
money. Good. 29 years old. And how long have you been in Medellin?
I came 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I've left, I think, 3 times, and probably like total time 2.5 years.
Okay. And do you know why you're here on this podcast?
Dating.
We're talking about dating.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get straight
Talking
into it
about
then. Andrew.
dating.
You got something you want to ask him?
Well, I mean, you're obviously white, and you have
Shit, it's news to me.
that's
Fuck.
just like,
I
you
thought it
have-
was black. What the
Captain Obvious here. You got light eyes.
he's got a full head of hair.
You got a full head of hair. You got almost
and a flowered shirt.
blondish hair,
Yeah.
and you have
And a European passport.
and you got an accent.
Yeah.
You got nice teeth too, because
Yeah.
right here in Colombia, teeth is very important.
Teeth is
It
important.
is like
We need-
people brush their teeth like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
But
It's the truth.
It's true, yeah. So, tell me about your experience as a foreigner. Before I ask that, how's your Spanish?
Now it's all right. My first year, I was like the ultimate gringo. Like I only went out in Jeddah, spoke no Spanish.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So how is that? So when your first year here, when you got here and you had shit Spanish,
Yeah.
but you look the way you look, you've always been fit. You like this?
The
All
man,
right,
was,
whatever.
the man was playing. The man was playing
I'm
football.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Depends
So
how much fun I'm having.
By,
So
by the
you're-
way, let's give him a quick background, man. I saw him the other day. I was walking. I was like, this motherfucker. He's out there playing football. You guys call it back in North America soccer. Soccer. Running around with Colombians, a bunch of other foreigners. This man was dressed impressed. He had a pink Miami Heat shirt on, some
she
fitted
saw it too,
pants.
right?
I saw it. I
Everyone
walked
comes in the
around,
day.
I'm
I'm
like,
wearing pink. What's
I
this?
saw that. I was like, wow, man, that's nice. That's nice. But you keep it fresh always. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways,
So what was that experience like, not speaking Spanish and being who you are?
So the first year, not speaking Spanish, I was just dating on the apps, and I think the hardest part, like my first night out in Medellin, I got ditched on the dance floor because I danced so shit.
oh,
Like,
Oh.
like in Ireland, we don't dance. We like just like bump into each
Jiggle.
other. You know? No, we like
You
throw our
actually
hands
just
and we
fight.
Like, we like bump
Yeah.
in, and then we like chat to them outside.
yeah.
So I had no Spanish. So I was chatting to this bird for like a minute, and I ran out of words. So she's like, all right, come on, let's go to the dance floor. And it's Miranda.
Oh,
the
yeah, I know
Babylon.
Miranda. Yeah,
At the
Miranda.
start of the night, all the tables are
Right.
in like where the dance floor is.
Yeah.
So we're literally the only people dancing, and I'm like stiff like a board, and she's like got her hand on my hips in front of all these people who are like laughing at me, and they're like, she's like trying to move my hips for me, and just like turned around and she just jet,
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, fuck,
This is a lost
this is my
cause.
first night,
Yeah.
but
So dancing is important here.
dancing very important.
But did
Very
you
important,
did you
yeah.
actually loosen up the hips, or you just bought the shirt? Like I don't
I'm
know.
okay now. I
You're
done
okay.
some salsa.
Wow.
I've
What
been
did
out
you
with
do
him.
to-
I've been out with
lessons.
him. He's more than okay.
What did you do?
I'm all right now.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I mean, like Reggie asked us on the last episode, what was it? You know, if I use dancing, of course I use dancing. Dancing is like your meal ticket. It's your
Foot
your
in the
step
door.
foot in the door. Would you say that, or would you? Or you just
see,
use
now-
your
no,
looks?
now-
You just crush them with the looks. I
'Cause-
I got 4 chains.
But mate, looks,
the-
to be honest, in this country don't go that far. Like you see some fucking unreal birds here with some old fucking 50-year-old. You know, we all see it. You know.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's a step in the door, but it's not everything here. I don't
Okay.
think. I
So
think
you. Sorry, go ahead.
you go.
No, I was just gonna say. So, your step in the door, maybe somewhat your looks, but you gotta keep your foot in that door by knowing how to dance, speaking the language,
I
or
think
what?
I don't know. I think honestly, being a gringo and being a foreigner, And also maybe because it's a developing country, they're kind of attracted to like security. I don't want to generalize, and there's a lot of Colombian birds here, but I think just being in like a Western wage and being a gringo, they do like hanging out with these kind of people. So I don't know. I see a lot of people doing really well.
Oh, I like that. Just like how you
Yeah.
should be a politician. Man. I mean, like the elections are in Colombia.
So what you're
coming up.
saying
He's
is that the
well
Colombian woman is after the money.
Yeah, cheers for that, buddy.
Cheers
No,
for the
no,
translation.
Not all, but
No, I know. I get what you're saying.
You know.
But yeah, and for the most part, a lot of people do look for security in life, right? So how's your dating now that you know how to dance more? Have you been dating more seriously, or is it just casual, or what is it?
Mate, since I've done like maybe 3 salsa lessons and 3 bachata.
Oh, you're pro.
I know, yeah, I'm
3.
rolling. All you need to do is like dance to the beat and move your hips. And since then I got the confidence, I just walk in and like.
Wait, so sorry, I didn't mean to cut. In 3 classes, you learned how to move your feet and your hips and walk in confidence. Who's your teacher, man? Because I got a lot of people. I got some friends out there.
I think I do a bit of boxing, so I think
Okay,
with that
I
when you
got
throw,
you.
you got to use the hip.
Yeah.
So I'm throwing them, you know.
Oh, you see, by the way, my
float like
boxing
a
coach
butterfly,
is in the
sting
crowd.
like
Big
a
shout
bee.
out to Francisco here. My boxing coach is right there, and he teaches.
You're pointing in
dancing
the
too.
crowd. There
He's
he is.
right there. Yeah, there he is.
Just
There he
pointing
is.
at that girl. I'm like, okay.
Well, it could be her
She
too.
knows how to box
Yeah,
too. She's from
she box.
Venezuela.
Yeah. You gotta learn that shit to get out. All right.
But I think in the culture here, it's rude to refuse a dance. So you can literally like go into a club and like just do like a snake
Yeah.
and like just ask every single bird to dance.
Yeah.
I'd say like 70% they're saying yeah.
Yeah, that's a very, very, very big difference between, I think, North America and
Oh
Colombia.
yeah, you got to go to a seminar for $2,000 to just figure out who you're gonna ask to dance. in
How
the
to
US.
ask to dance, but
And
the
how?
truth,
Yeah, like what ruse am I gonna play here? Like what
yeah,
character am I gonna be today?
What can I pull out of
Or
my back
to
pocket to
be- yeah.
dance? And then you go home
But
and you
here
brag
it's
to your
just like,
friends that you
oh.
danced. I danced with this
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Like, oh my god, I danced.
Who wins the wedding?
Yeah.
But it's also like it's mainly reggaeton. You're just like
No, it's not just like there's
Yeah.
levels to this
Yeah.
shit, man. You can't just like roll in there and go like this.
You
You
can-
know, I mean, we can
I
ask
don't know,
him.
He can, Joel. He can.
He can.
We can.
Yeah, you gotta come out here like Daddy Yankee.
boys. I
and
got
shit.
ditched from the dance for my first night. You can't.
Yeah, no, but now you can. Now you can
Okay,
do
now I can do it.
gyrate
I
your
love
hips a
that.
little bit.
So-
Look like
so-
Elvis out there.
I've heard that you had an interesting experience. Some of your friends said that you had some interesting experience. You mentioned about Parquilleras, and we've got some friends visiting that they asked last night about Parquilleras, and I said to walk by Parquilleras now, but back in the day,
This guy
Parquilleras
is
was
not.
the
You're
thing.
not a very good bachelor party guide. I
Definitely
would tell him
not.
to walk into Parquilleras.
Okay, yes, I would. Yeah. So Andrew'd say walk in, I'd say walk out. One, would you walk in or walk out of Parquilleras? Right now?
Like my first year, it's pretty much the only place I went, and a bit of Provenza.
Uh-huh.
Now it seems a little seedy. Like once you're here a while, it's like every time you turn a corner as a hooker, they're asking for money, you know.
Yeah.
So
And
not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah, it's changed a lot. By the way, people who are watching this in the year 2022, Parquilleras is not what it used to be. So if you're reading a blog post or watching a video from 2003, it's a different place. Like that used to be our meeting place where
Right.
all like this whole group
Yeah.
here would be meeting up there, drinking by the statue with the balls and the
Yeah.
breast. If you guys know what I'm talking about, and we used to just hang out under there, and then we'd go to bars right close to there.
Right.
Like now, I literally hate passing in front of there for the very reason
Yeah.
that it feels like the grimiest, dirtiest part of this part of the city, so I don't do that. But the reason I mentioned that is I heard that you may or may not have had an altercation in there. What happened in there?
I had I met some bird there, and it just seemed normal, right? It was just got her WhatsApp, chatting to her for 2 days. She came over, we went on a date, we got dinner, she stayed the night, and then the next morning I woke up and she's like, "Oh, you owe me 200 mil." And
Wait, she slept over too?
yeah,
You could charge her some rent or something,
Well,
couldn't you?
that's I was like,
Like
yeah,
we're
I was like,
even.
you owe me, I got you
Yeah,
dinner.
yeah,
What's
I got-
the buzz?
yeah. And then what'd
So-
you do to that? What'd you do with that?
I probably handled this as badly as I could, but I'm like, fuck you, you're not getting my money. Like, we were chatting for 2 days, you could have like slipped this in somewhere, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyway, this is going on for like 15 minutes, and like she's getting really pissed off, like demanding the money,
Yeah.
and she just goes silent all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden, then like a hurry to leave. So I start like looking around the apartment, notice my watch is missing,
Oh.
and
Oh,
then
nice.
I'm like, oh shit, like she's taking the watch. So I go in and I ask her, she's denying it obviously, and I just pick up the bag, and straight away the watch is inside. So I'm like, fuck, like you were extorting me first, but now you're robbing my shit. So like I gotta get her out.
Yeah.
And I don't have any credit to call a portero.
Yeah.
So I get her bag and her stuff.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should have given the money, but I went to my hallway and I just like threw it down away from the door, and I was like, okay, get your stuff, and then like I'm gonna shut the door, go back to my day. So she goes to pick it up, and I go to like slam this door as fast as I can, and she.
Wait, you open the door and throw the bag out into the hallway?
Yeah. So she
and
can
then
get
she
the stuff.
goes out to go get
That's
it.
awesome.
And then
You're good.
as soon as I go to she literally launches herself in the door, and like
To stop the closing of the door.
Yeah.
Mate, yeah, so she's like literally like half her body in the apartment and half it out, and she's like punching me in the face with her hand that's still in the door.
Wow.
So I'm like, fuck, like I gotta get her out, and I'm screaming like, policia, policia. And like, I'm just hoping someone's gonna like get her out or like call the police or the portero.
Yeah.
So I'm just like squeezing the door, I'm like, get the fuck out, please.
Yeah.
And she gets back in somehow. And now she's like,
She gets back in. She got the grounder. It's ground and pound.
Yeah.
Ground and pound. She's like,
I'm telling you,
And
she
we had
was
sex
strong.
again. And
yeah.
But anyway.
I don't know what happened. All
So they had to remate.
So somehow
That's so
she
good.
flung her body in, and then what?
Squiggled her way in.
She gets back
Wet
in,
loop
and
up
now
bottom.
she's like throwing full force punches at me, right? And kicks.
But you're
So-
Irish.
I don't want to hit a girl though.
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know?
That's good. Very
So
respectful.
I grab her hands and I try to just like spin around and hold her, and she like bites my fucking hand. And I got a massive
out of a
stain.
movie.
This is like 4 years ago. I still got a scar from it.
You didn't know salsa,
So-
then you could have spun her out and just like kept on going. Now you.
That would have been perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. and-
But fuck. So like my hand's gushing blood, and I've got this like 45-kilo dog. I think you've seen him, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like thinking he might protect
Attack.
me. He pisses on the floor and sprints out the apartment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this. And I just sprint with him, and we're like Scooby and Shaggy Doo. Like literally sprinting down like 9 flights of stairs in the building, get the portero. They call the police. They come. They make me pay her. And
Wait, the police
but
made you pay her the $200?
I got like a 50% discount, but yeah, I had to pay her. And then
So you had sex 2 times
No.
for $100,000. I think it sounds like a good story. Okay, but
Yeah.
so you paid that $100,000, and they just let her go, or what happened?
She knew all along she was gonna get the money, because I was like, look, I got all these texts. You never told me you were a prostitute.
Yeah.
You robbed my watch. Like
Yeah.
the police are on their way. Just leave. And
Yeah.
she's like so chill. She's like, no, call them, please.
Yeah.
So
So she knew it was gonna happen.
yeah, she knew.
And so is that what would you say that's a common thing here, or what would be your?
No, that's not common.
Well, I don't know.
That was
That
well,
sounds
you
like
asked
a
the craziest
movie.
story in Jeta's. The last year, like I'm off the apps, just like meeting birds.
So the apps, would you say to stay off the apps? Or
Mate,
what
the
are
apps,
the
like-
apps, by the way? Can you give us your 3 apps? Because I know
But-
there's not one app.
Well,
You-
he
you-
named a few. You said like Colombia. I only use
Cupid,
Tinder.
Tinder,
mainly,
yeah,
and like a
Tinder.
little bit of Bumble. But I don't know
Bumble,
if I've met.
yeah.
I just swipe on it. I don't think I've met anyone.
Okay.
Just for fun, you know.
Yeah.
But like I was even seeing a bird on Tinder for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and like she didn't have that many followers on Instagram, right? She had like 2,000,
Yeah.
and she would just get like 20 DMs every day from these blokes on Tinder.
Of course.
And like she showed me one. It's a French bloke offering her $500 to lick her feet, and that was just while I was beside her. This came in.
What
I was
are
like,
we doing, Andrew? I mean, I'll take that. I take
I-
250.
so-
to lick
I already
my-
opened
So a
up
lot of
my
the birds,
OnlyFans.
you lick your own- the birds you meet on the apps are getting all these like payment offers. So
Okay.
it
Okay.
like yeah,
Have you heard of this app called Seeking?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I have, yeah.
I've heard. We're gonna talk about some Seeking in a bit too, because
I love that.
interested in what
Yeah.
you're on that.
Oh, I love seeking, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about
I've
that
been
too.
seeking.
It's a pricey one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But,
it's
but
pricey.
what is your
But
what
that's
is
the
your,
whole allure.
Yeah, that's the.
what is your general? So you got a bunch of friends coming in. Like I got some friends here right now, and they're coming in. They're like, Adam, like we're coming in. We wanna. Let's say they set their intention, and they're like, we just want to meet like cool, nice girls that we can hang out with. If things go more, we'd love that. Obviously, like most human beings. What would be your advice to these guys pulling in from Ireland and Denmark? With Denmark?
Ireland mainly, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Provenza, go to the clubs,
Okay.
and like honestly, it's difficult if you don't speak Spanish. You kind of gotta use the apps then, because if you don't dance and you don't speak Spanish, it's like maybe
Yeah.
you go to like Vintrash or a place where there's gonna be other kind of gringas
Yeah.
even, but it's difficult with the Colombian birds, I think.
Why is that?
Unless you're on
Just
Tinder.
because I actually had some friends. We won't call their names. Like
Yeah.
the first year I was here, I already spoke some amount of Spanish, and I was amazed. I'll just be honest. They're white guys, about 6'1", decent build. They didn't need any Spanish
No.
at all. And I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. And they did not dance. They didn't do anything. And the girl's like, oh, that's so cute. Let me show you. And I'm like, I'm over here like, with my dictionary and shit. 15 chains and a flower. I downgraded the chains over the years, man, because now, I could dance now. But yeah, and these guys didn't have to. I was like, I used to advise people. I'm like, man, you're a white guy. You're cool. You got blue eyes. Fuck, man. Don't do anything. Just come here. just come here and stand up. And it's like, and
I think that's changed a little bit though over
Maybe,
the years.
may-
back
may-
in the day, it was like that. But
Yeah.
but now, like you're saying, you got to be able to communicate and do something.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, you can if you're with a group and like it's a group, and then your mates are talking, you can kind of just like talk to them a little bit, go back to your mates. But if it's like one-on-one chatting, you're gonna run out of stuff within like a minute. They don't really speak. A lot of them don't speak English.
And so your ultimate advice to like a group of guys coming here is like, use Duolingo or like an app and learn some Spanish before they come down, or what would your advice be?
I think just hit the clubs. Go to Perro Negro, Reggaeton Club, and just like ask every bird to dance, and you'll dance with a lot of birds. Get the Instagram sorted.
And in the words of our amigos that were just here, what are your intentions here with dating right now? You can throw him out there. You more birds? You trying to build a nest, or you or what you trying to do? What you trying?
I
to
just
do?
copped that. You don't say that, yeah.
Yeah, but is that it? No, but it's all good. Like
You understood. Yeah.
I understood. So is that what you just out there dating, or what's happening?
Now I don't really use Tinder and shit anymore. Just like higher quality women. I think meet birds on nights out, or like even birds you see around in the malls.
You got some mall game, you got some day game. What do you say to them?
A little bit. Like it's more if you do try it, you get like a pretty good you get their numbers and you get their Instagram,
but there's no guarantee they'll call you back.
No, never is.
So I got a question. What do you ever use the old pickup line like "Quiero practicar español"? I want to practice my Spanish.
The old classic.
My first year here, I had like a copy paste on Tinder.
Yeah,
that would just say like, "Hey, sorry, I don't speak too much Spanish, but if you want, we can watch Netflix with subtitles."
Whoa, that's aggressive. That's aggressive.
I'm not
Netflix with
Yo, that's second generation, Andrew.
I thought this was standard. I was like,
no. First generation. I remember first generation.
First generation
was, we can do a language exchange.
Yeah.
You
I
teach me Spanish, I teach you English.
Now,
I'm
this
like,
guy's already
how many
in
people
bed
use
watching
that shit?
Netflix.
You're in Netflix. We took the long way. He's like, he just cut the.
That's the
I
hack.
thought this was like a common thing, no?
It is now. They're using that one.
Can we watch some Netflix with subtitles? I've never. Has any girl in this audience ever received that message? His
let's
name's
be
Adam.
real. If
everyone's
you're going,
like, yeah.
if you're going to a restaurant and you don't speak the same language, it's awkward. You're like talking into your translate. Your translate's like talking out loud in a robot voice.
Yeah.
She's talking back in, and then it's like going out loud again.
True.
It's not romantic.
All right. Do we have any questions in the? Oh, we have a
on,
question in the
Steve.
audience. Wait, hold on.
Easy.
Get him the microphone or. Franco can repeat the question.
Can you tell the story about the salsa teacher?
Oh wait, hold on. Ask it again.
Shit.
Can you tell the story about the salsa teacher?
I'm doing in my salsa teacher now, though. I don't want to.
Okay, tell your story about
It's not really a story. I just
tell your story about your Taekwondo teacher.
I don't know what Joel's doing with his boxing teacher, but I've never done taekwondo, but nice try.
Okay.
Okay, so we're not gonna.
But I want to hear the story.
So we're not gonna talk about the story. All right. We're not gonna talk about the story.
I mean, it's not much to tell. I did like one class, and I asked her out, and I don't need to say the rest, yeah. But I had like a relationship with the teacher.
That's the story?
You had a relationship, like a
But
real.
yeah, I don't want to. Like she's professional.
A relationship or an agreement?
You were paying for classes, but you were
like
receiving.
I was getting salsa classes, but we're also like seeing each other.
Oh, that's cool. So you're learning
a little bit of both, I guess.
Yeah. You're a man that's into education. So anybody that's that's out there, Adam is building a nest. He's dancing. He likes birds.
All right. So we also have a couple questions from Franco on the
2 questions. No, here in the audience.
On the audience. Okay, the audience.
Oh, you hit it, Allison.
So, hey,
Hi.
Adam, why did you not throw her purse out the window?
Well, she's still in the apartment then. The plan was
To get her out.
get the
So why wouldn't you
just
throw
get it
her-
like away from the door, and then I can like shut the door.
Yeah, but
So, right. So why wouldn't you have thrown her purse out the window so she had to go get her shit outside?
Yeah.
I see
Because
what
he
you're
wanted-
saying.
he wanted
yeah.
the repeat. He
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
her to come back
Well,
in.
honestly, I think
So-
like she was fucking. She's a very angry woman, right? And I think I might have got stabbed with my own kitchen knife if I fucking threw it out the window. I'm not messing.
Oh, really?
Oh, she
Yeah,
was.
should've gone violent.
She wanted her 200 mil. She.
She really wanted the 200,000.
By the
That's
way,
a fair
200
question.
mil is like 60 bucks.
It's like 40 euro. Yeah.
40 euro, yeah.
Yeah, but we're in
We're-
Colombia. That's
we're
a
getting
full-
stabbed.
But like,
for
it's
40
easy to
euro
look
out here.
back and say, all right, you should have paid her. But at the time, I'm like, fuck you. Come on, we talked for 2 days.
That was principle, yeah.
You're
I
a
think you'd
man
like
of
slip it
principle.
in somewhere. You're a prostitute, you know? Like,
True.
That's true. That's true. Slip it in. And what's the next question,
Okay, we
Franco?
have one more question here.
Last question. Oh,
What do
yeah.
you recommend to get over the language barrier or speed up your Spanish?
Just do classes. I was just a lazy cunt. I just fucking. I didn't. It's true though. I didn't bother. I didn't know how long I was gonna be here.
Yeah.
So like, I was in Mexico as well for 6 months, and like they speak English. I didn't realize that like there'd be very little English here.
Yeah.
And then when I did realize, I was just too lazy to learn the classes anyway.
Yeah.
I think you can learn it quick, like 2-3 months.
Yeah, because you're immersed here.
Well, thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
Thank you for your
Well,
knowledge.
thank you.
for
Yeah.
All
dropping.
right, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to interview, man. Good
I'm gonna
interview.
actually. We're gonna start this this
sweating.
episode with "I'm a cunt." I'm
The
gonna.
heat is on. It's called the hot seat for a reason.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, seeing that Allison wants to like call people out, I think she should just come up and sit up. Let's get this. Oh, go ahead. You can use where you were taking the photos. My bedroom. You can go use that.
Español, francés, en francés, portugués, italiano. En cualquier idioma.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Check,
California
1 2.
here.
Check,
Do
1
what we do.
That's
Mic
what we're
check,
doing right
1
now.
2 1
That's
2.
your talking voice? That's your talking voice.
That is my no.
Okay,
that's
your talking voice. Check, 1 2.
That's my shit talking.
What'd you do
voice.
today?
What did I do today?
Yeah.
I did. Ooh,
Let's talk right there.
I did a pretty solid like yoga body boot camp. Fixing
Boot
my
camp?
core. Well, you know, it's like a 7-day.
Like CrossFit.
Absolutely fucking no.
Oh man, I always got
Not
destroyed
as
at that.
Hell. No, yoga, just like strengthening.
Oh, okay,
like,
okay.
my
Oh, okay,
core,
okay,
my
yeah.
poses and all of that kind of stuff.
Are you
So
flexible?
I am flexible.
Yeah, that's one thing I need to work on, especially as you get older.
Exactly.
You need to get flexible.
Motion is
And-
lotion. It's
and,
key. You got to move your body every single solitary day. So I do yoga every day,
That's great.
twice a day.
After you go, I'm gonna run it through, and she's gonna come in.
Yeah.
Let me get like extra comfortable. I don't want to put my shoes on your couch though.
I like your pants, by the way.
Thank you.
They're awesome.
I
Did you
clearly
get them
got
here?
I did get them here.
They're amazing.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that?
There's like a little boutique that I very much like Juaneta and Paquilleras.
Okay.
Super cute.
Graba cámara 1. Graba cámara 2. Graba cámara 3. Dale, Joel. Listos. 3, 2, 1, acción.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. I'm Andrew Messia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
Allison Taylor.
Allison
Allison.
Taylor. Allison Taylor, what are we here to talk about today?
Fuck boys.
Oh!
We're here to
That's right. That's right.
Wait.
That's the name of this
Hold on.
That's
hold on.
right.
Hold up. I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but I'm 41, so some of us older folk don't know what fuck boy means. What is a fuck boy?
Ooh, okay. So fuckboy, it's honestly, it's gender neutral because anybody can be a fuckboy. You can have fuckboy tendencies and identify as any sort of way, but typically a fuckboy is going to be that person, that man who like plays games, doesn't know how to communicate, probably has fucking mommy and daddy issues, a bunch of shit that he needs to resolve before he comes
God damn,
in my
I'm
fucking presence.
learning a lot about myself right now.
Right?
Holy shit.
I mean,
I'm a fuckboy.
You are a fuckboy, Andrew. Though, but like, here's the thing.
goddamn.
You remind me of every fuckboy in LA. I know
Damn.
you're from the OC. You got it, baby.
Hey,
You got
baby.
it. You got it.
Representing LA.
Right?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Holding it down for the great state of California.
Fuckboys migrating over here to Medellin and stuff and filling a okay.
no.
So wait, you had you've been here in Medellin for how long?
About a month and a half.
And you've already met some fuckboys?
Yeah. Like, here's the thing, though. Every nation has a GDP.
Yeah.
Like, as people, our chief exports are like white supremacy, pollution, and fuckboys.
Yeah.
There's not a continent
Yeah.
that fuckboys are not available on.
Okay. But
They're
what
everywhere.
in terms of fuckboy quality?
Yeah.
California, LA, fuckboy quality, Medellin fuckboy quality. Who wins?
Ooh, for how bad they are?
For how fuckboy they are. This episode's never gonna get published on any with the amount of fucks that we just said. But good, I like
Yeah.
this. This is my language
Right?
we're speaking. Yeah.
I would say, okay. There's just different qualities, right? There's cultural norms and cultural differences to whatever type of fuckboy you're getting, but like
Okay.
LA does it so well.
Okay.
So well.
Why do they do it so
I'm
well?
still trying to figure out what a fuckboy is. So, so hold up. So these guys play games. Like what-
Poorly.
but what kind of games?
They're like bench warmers on a
Like,
basketball
I play
team. or-
Catan. I play Fortnite.
Right. Okay. So maybe not tabletop games like you're used to,
Yeah.
but
Ooh.
emotional games, mental games, like playing with your time, playing with your energy. You know.
Okay. And so that's in LA.
Yeah.
They play a lot with time and they play a lot with your energy.
But the end
Yeah.
goal is to have sex, right?
No, not always.
Oh, so I'm not a fuckboy.
No, you
But I
might.
do fuck boy. yeah, because Yeah, you gotta have. What the hell what game are you playing right now?
Oh God. Okay.
There has to be a reward to the game.
A goal.
There has to be a reward to the game, but if it is to boost your own ego at the expense of somebody else,
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
yeah,
That's a fuckboy.
Gaslight. Oh no, that's different. But yeah, I understand now. I understand now.
You
what you're
need
talking
more
about.
time to gaslight somebody than
Yeah.
most fuckboys
Right,
have.
yeah.
So wait a second.
Okay.
If you've already had a fuckboy,
Yeah.
Google and everybody else that's hearing this, fuck. You've already had that experience here. That means that you've at least been on a date here.
I have.
Can you
Yeah.
walk us through a little bit your first date here? And by the way, let me just put a little preface to this. Let's. It's how did these people end up sitting in the hot seat, literally the seat where you sweat your ass off?
Yeah.
Is Allison was sitting in front of us, in a co-work, and I started talking to her, and I was like, I invited her here. I'm like, you've been here for a month. You should come through, check the podcast, whatever. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be all about dating. Like, have you had a date here? She's like, yeah, it went great. And I'm like, shut up. We don't need to talk anymore. Here's our number. Contact us. Sit in the seat and tell us your story. So tell us your story.
Yeah. All right. So, listen, y'all. It was on some extra meet cute shit, right? Like, a nice little rom-com. He was into synthesizers. I'm into synthesizers. Met on Bumble. I was like, okay, if you could be any kind of wave, would you be? Like, would you be a sawtooth wave? Would you be a pulse wave? Would you be like a square wave? Any of this. This is all like music talk,
Holy
right?
shit.
And he was like, oh, that's like I'm getting tired of the apps lately. That's probably the best question I've ever been asked on the apps. So we're
Okay.
chatting in English. It's fine. It's great. And like it falls off because I'm doing whatever I'm doing. And Sunday rolls around. I was like, hey, what are you up to? He's like, oh, nothing yet. I'm getting ready to go back to Bogota tomorrow. And I was like, all right, tight. He's like, would you want to? I was like, I'm thinking I would go check out Laureles. And he's like, oh, that's where I'm staying. I got to go do some stuff. So would you like to get lunch and maybe just walk around? I was like, yeah, that actually sounds great. It's a wonderful Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. Why not, right?
Yeah, why not?
Pretty easy going.
Yeah.
So
I like where this is going. He's from Bogota.
he's a paisa. He's from
from
Medellin.
Medellin.
Oh, okay.
He's
Okay,
from
I was gonna
Medellin.
judge him, but let's hear this.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna judge him.
An agradable people,
Oh, it's very
right?
yeah,
You know what I'm
nice,
saying?
nice.
So
Hard workers, as they call
so
themselves.
We're walking around. I was thinking that the Airbnb that I was staying in, I was looking on it. There was no more time, so I'm like, okay, I gotta move. I gotta switch where I'm staying, right? No, my landlord is wonderful. Shout outs to Carlos. He's like, I took it off Airbnb for you,
Oh,
girl.
nice.
Yeah.
Carlos.
So
Nice.
now
Love
we paying
Carlos.
off the apps.
Damn.
Anyway,
Yeah.
That's a
You
hack
getting
right
off
there.
all
That's
the
a hack.
maps.
Right.
Yeah,
That's a
you
hack.
like an
That's a
Adam.
hack.
You getting off all the
That's a
apps.
hack.
yeah.
Get off the apps.
Right,
the apps.
exactly. Get off the apps. So we go, we're walking around. I'm looking for different apartments. He's looking for apartments because he's like, I'm moving back from Bogota to Medellin. My family's here. We're in Laureles. It's great. Da 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 da. And he's like, I lost my phone at a festival on Friday. And I was like, so we have to be really specific about our plans. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Let's meet at Rituales. Like, it's a coffee shop. It's fine. Not a problem. Like a neutral space. He hadn't been there. I hadn't been there. And it was great. You guys, it fucking sucks. It was great. So we go, we're walking around. He's telling me about the layout of the
Laureles.
city and the, like the architect and designer who did it. So I have an art degree. So I'm like always, my idea of a good date is like art, culture, botanical garden, museum, dope shit.
Just like
walking
Andrew.
around.
You sound
Yeah.
like Andrew. That's really what. You guys would get along well. Yeah.
And so we're walking around. He's telling me all about the city. And it was fantastic. So we walk into one place that he's looking to run a spot from. And he's like, okay, did you understand this? Because it's all in Spanish. I'm like, yeah, I understand a lot more than I can speak, right? Like the palabras are in my cabeza, but
Yeah.
they're not in my fucking boca.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well
That
said.
was awesome.
Yeah, that could be my
could've been a
ringtone. The
song.
palabras
Yeah,
in my.
that was amazing. Man. That was amazing.
Thank
You
you.
practiced that.
No, actually, that was just fresh, off the cuff. So it's great. He's something like, all right, well, let's go get lunch. So it starts raining, ladies. Like it starts raining. We're walking around the neighborhood. We're gonna go to this Peruvian restaurant so I can get ceviche. And we're getting caught in the rain, and we're like running through it. And we get to this restaurant. We order a whole bunch of food, and I'm a big fan of if you can't share food with somebody, if you're not like, let's get everything on here so we can taste all the things. I don't want to kick it with you. Even in this like Panettone, panny fucking
Pandemic?
well, yeah, I guess pandemic, but I'm a
Pansy-demic?
Black American, so
Yeah.
it's everything but a pandemic.
Yeah.
It's like it's a panini press.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
parade. It's whatever. We shut down this restaurant. The workers are just waiting for us to move. They're like, y'all, we are closed. They are putting chairs on top of tables.
Yeah.
All this stuff. Amazing conversation. He's like, I don't tell people about this. I know about like his family shit, all the stuff that's going on. I know about his work stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's all a fucking lie. And so we then go to another spot, right? Like this casual date was just supposed to be lunch and walking around.
Yeah.
We're into like hour
You guys are falling
4
deeply
now.
in love. This is like the Notebook.
This is like the Notebook.
Yeah.
So we go to this other spot, this other bar, and we keep talking. And he's like, I really like this one because it's got rock music. I take my dad here, blah, blah, blee, blah, blue. And we talk, and like he's a good kid. He's got like nice full lips, got like a good beard. And I'm like, okay, fair enough, fair enough. And it is, hold on, I got to put this down.
Put that down.
So this is a date that goes on for like 9 hours at multiple locations.
That's like my past 10 years added up in dates. Let's go
And
with
it's
that.
Fantastic.
I'm impressed. I'm like
That's like
hanging on
9
every
hours.
moment.
Right? The
Keep going.
conversation is flowing. He's telling me, like, he works in supply chain management. He's like, I have never been this comfortable or confident in my English before. Like, it's just flowing naturally. There's not a break in conversation at all whatsoever. So eventually it rounds about like 9-ish, almost 10. He's like, I'm getting tired. I got to go to work in the morning. I'm like, so do I. So he was going to go get me a cab, but I naturally, like, I don't know. I didn't have any cash on me because I was partying earlier on the weekend.
Wait, what time is this, by the way?
Like 9-ish, 10-ish on a Sunday night.
Oh, so you guys weren't. Andrew, you see a gap in this story? They had a 9-hour date, and you going home in a cab?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But listen,
all right, that's
okay,
all right. That's
put
nice.
a pin in that because I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
So then I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home. He's got to fly to Bogota in the morning as well,
Yeah.
right? Like, people have things to do.
Yeah.
So I get home.
Well, you want to read the text?
I'm going to read it to you because I love receipts.
Oh, she's going to
So
read
at
the
some
I got
point-
receipts.
At some point, I'm telling you, like, I'm like, okay, I'm just getting back onto the apps after 6 years. I met him on Bumble. I had a pandemic breakup, so I did not get to have the respectable hoe phase
Yeah.
in 2021
Yeah.
that I earned.
Yeah, you
Okay? I didn't get to rebound.
Yeah, you just had to stay at home.
I had
you got
to stay at home and work on myself.
Isolate.
Rude, disrespectful, understand what I want for myself and from a relationship.
Yeah.
Terrible, right?
Yeah.
You could have opened up an OnlyFans.
That's not a
Honestly,
relationship.
Kinda like a rebound
I
hoe phase.
already own my own business. Do you think, like, I don't make reels. I'm not going to start an OnlyFans.
Multiple
Yeah.
streams of income, baby.
Yeah, multiple
Multiple
streams
reels
of
of
income, but
Yeah, read this. Read this
okay.
Bumble or whatever you call it.
All right.
Bumble.
So I get home. It's great. I had like taken some pictures. And he's like, send me the pictures of the apartment listings. I was like, cool. So I'm like, llegué aquí a mi casa y mi pijama también. Descansa. That's what he says. Me encantó tu conversación y tus besos. Tenemos que vernos muy prontos. Por favor, no me dejes aquí sin ti y tu cara y tus besos. That's me, right? Because, like, I'm doing what I do.
That was you?
That was me.
Oh, dang.
La
All right,
próxima vez me invitas a tu apartamento para darnos 1,000,000 besos en todas partes.
Damn. A
He
million
said that or you
kisses.
said
what he
that?
said.
Oh, because I thought that
That's
was your
what he
rebound
said.
message. Because
No,
I've been sick.
no.
I've been picking that
No.
up.
That's
real quick.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
I like that. That's
So,
poetic.
right?
A million
shit.
kisses in all of our bodies.
Exactly.
all our bodies.
Exactly. And then I was like,
Alright.
I don't know how to say internally. I've turned into a puddle, but that.
Yeah.
You didn't know how to
Yep.
say yes in Spanish? Sí.
Sí, claro
Okay, yeah,
que
yeah.
sí, por
sí,
favor.
okay. All right, all right.
Mi cuerpo es suya.
De
Like,
una.
yeah,
Here
right?
You say de
And
una.
what happened? And what happened then?
And then, yo, fucking crickets. Crickets. I have never heard from this man again.
This guy went. This guy went. This guy
This
went
is
from.
sad.
Wait. This motherfucker went from
Yeah,
wanting to
that's
give a
not
million
good.
kisses
Why is everyone laughing?
to zero.
To zero.
Real quick.
To zero.
Real quick. That's
never,
cold.
Never heard from him again. Right. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Fuck him.
That's
Fuck
what I'm
him.
saying.
What's his name? Let's
What's
call
his
him
name?
out.
Let's talk about
Santiago.
Santiago. Yo,
Santiago.
Yo, you got Santiago. Yo,
Santiago. Santiago with the nice lips and the big beard. There's a lot of women here that want to meet you.
Right. No, here's the thing. Dear Santiago, your family is not worried about you because you're 39 and single. Your family is worried about you because you're 39, fucking once divorced, and you're a fuckboy. That's why they're worried about you.
Oh, now I
That's why they're worried about you.
Now, yeah. See that? Yeah. Yeah, that's a very
is what I'm
good
talking
definition
about.
of a fuckboy. Now
Right?
I understand what it is.
Right? Don't
Now
tell
I
me.
know what it is.
Don't tell me that you want to give a million kisses on
Damn.
all the parts of my body.
Yeah.
Your body
And
and
don't
like
kiss
our
one
bodies,
part.
And don't kiss one single
Not
part.
even one part.
Like, and don't tell me that after the date is over.
Yeah.
After it's over, don't
Maybe-
play with my time.
Yo.
Don't play with my emotions. And it was the best. It was such a phenomenal date. Like, it really was a
That's
thing.
sad, man. I'm sorry to
of
hear that.
beauty.
I think he's got a girl.
Oh, probably.
I think
yeah.
he's got a woman.
And she found them conversation
No,
about
no,
him
no.
wanting to give them.
He just like,
She-
I was in Medellin. I'm going back to Bogota with my wife or whatever. That could be.
Oh, no, I didn't even tell you the best part. So he's like, all right, I've got tickets to come back to Medellin on the 18th, but I should just come back earlier instead. I should just come back on the 12th. Play lotto, don't play me.
Damn.
Dang,
Play
I
the
like that.
lotto,
Play that.
don't play me.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
I
go
got a
ahead.
question.
Yeah,
though.
go ahead.
Yeah.
If he does come back on the 18th, will you see him?
That's today. He ain't here.
Tonight's your night.
Damn.
That's today.
No wonder you've been checking
On
your
the
phone.
Anniversary. It's the anniversary of the fuck boy.
No
Yo,
wonder
okay,
you've
wait.
been
I
checking
want to
your
wait,
phone like every
wait.
2
We gotta cut this because these can't be this long. But I got one question I really want to ask you. I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm sure that the other two women that are coming up here are gonna talk about some fuck boys also. But the thing is, you are the first female foreign black woman on our show, and I think that we need to. And you know, I've got an episode or two out there where I talk about the experience of a black man here and what it feels like, going to parties and dating and stuff. Like, what do you feel as a black woman touching down here for the first time, or maybe it's not your first time? What do you feel about dating? How are you accepted? What do you feel as a black woman? What would you tell other black women? Like, oh my God, girl, I heard that there's these fucking beautiful fuck boys in Colombia. I can't wait to go down there, and they're coming here. What would you tell them as your experience? What would
It's no different than home because, like, racial disparities in online dating, black women and Asian women tend to experience the most rejection on dating apps. The preference is typically set for white women within all of these apps. So it's really no different anywhere that you're going. I'm not a big fan of the apps. All of my past partners I have met out in the wild. Like my ex who I was with for 4 years and broke up with during the pandemic, I crashed his housewarming party. Like, fucked
That's
on
how
the
you
first
met him?
night and then wound up in a relationship for 4 years.
Dang,
So it's one of those things where
my style? I don't know. That sounds more like my style. I'm not about. Yeah, but anyways, go ahead.
like there's no difference in being a black woman and going anywhere in the world because you are always going to be treated with oodles and oodles of disrespect.
I really wanted you to say that because I think like I have some of the people closest to me are white guys, my closest friends, and I was planning a trip to Europe. I think I told you this, and they were talking about going to Turkey. So I'm like, Turkey? I'm like, I'm gonna Google how do you treat black people in Turkey. No, I swear to God, that's what I did, so people can understand. And they're like, what the fuck are you doing? What do you mean Googling that? I'm like, what do I mean by that? I'm like, you know how much money we're going to spend to go all the way over there? And if I go out with you guys and nobody even wants to dance with me or look at me or tell me they want to kiss me in all million of my parts, I ain't trying to go there.
Right.
I ain't trying to go there.
Right.
And honestly, I said it on other episodes. I think we talked about that too. Like, that's what I think that's great about Mexico. Big up Mexico. I love Mexico. I love Mexican people because every time I go there, I feel like amazing. Like, I never feel like a third class citizen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, you could have the white friends here, the Asian friends here, and I just feel like one of them.
You
And
feel
so
like a person.
Exactly. And so you feel, just to get it straight, you feel, have you been anywhere outside of Colombia where you feel like, wow, I'm like one of everybody else? Or would you say it's just generally, because you said it's like being a black woman anywhere else? Or do you feel like that place exists? Because this is not it.
I don't think there's a single safe space in this world for black women. I really don't.
What about Africa?
Misogynoir.
Got you. I know what you meant by that.
So,
but I don't know what a fuckboy is still.
So no, but I was in Mérida, Mexico before I was here, and I loved it. It was great. It was amazing to decompress from being in the United States and then coming back and understanding what I want. But this isn't my first time in South America or Central America or anything like that. I spent a lot of time in Panama. That's where my parents used to live. Like, mi corazón es colombiana, perro.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You know? So.
But hey, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We're cutting it because we're going through a lot of things today. We're going through a lot of different stories, but thank you very much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing the negative experience and the positive. And, you know, that's the beautiful thing. Regardless of the negative experiences that you've had and still not feeling like they're on equal playing field, you still love Colombia.
Absolutely.
And this is where and that's the beautiful thing about this country, my people.
Absolutely. Wait, can I say one last thing?
Do your thing.
Sir.
Ladies,
Yes, ma'am.
your vagina is not a halfway house for wayward men.
Agreed. That's how this episode's going to start. I'm telling you that.
Your vagina is not a halfway house for wayward men. I love that.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
I love it.
I love that.
I love that. That's amazing.
This is good.
Hey, even though I'm a wayward man.
Even though I'm a wayward man.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Sí. Está bien, sí. Está bien.
Vamos a hablar para yo probar.
Boom. Sí. Hello, hello. Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. We in the house. We should be good to go. Awesome. Chocolate. Mad about the trip, am I?
Gaby. Daniela, mira. Daniela. No, pero mira. Let's rip this shit. What do you think? That was awesome. That was so awesome.
That was great.
That was great.
I had a question for her, but you guys didn't have time.
No, but it's going to rolling.
It's getting long. It's getting long. Yeah.
But the women are going to let go on this one. I know. They're their hand selected because they're going to fucking let go.
All right, check the mic. Check the mic.
Check. 1 2 1 2.
Check what? Okay.
Anybody wants a final drink in there? You guys got to get some ice or anything? Kata, are you getting ice? She's getting ice. Daniela.
Ice, baby.
Gaby Daniela necesita hielo. Wait, firstly, I don't know why this guy didn't get the note. It's like flowered shirt night, man. You coming up here with like little polka dots?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
he came dressed to impress.
That girl stole all his fucking...
Bro, relax. No.
Relax.
Force, trust me, I wish.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
relax.
Listen. Allison laid out. She threw it out there. You're going to throw it out there.
Oh, I'm about to throw
Yeah,
it.
she sat a bar.
We got fuck boys, we got fuck girls too.
Yeah. All right. Hey. We started this the same way we started hers. I love this. I love this shit. Yeah, you did. You did. Gender non-specific. You guys, anybody else needs ice?
We're good.
All right, let's go. Mi bebida. Ahí está. Beautiful.
¿Listos? Vamos en 3, 2, 1, acción.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. I'm Andrew Messia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
Omir Block.
Omir. I was calling you Omer.
Man, people call me all types of names because I am like trilingual, you can say.
Okay.
So it's like a little bit of a mix.
I'm trisexual.
There you go.
I try anything once.
Welcome.
No fuck boys.
It's actually I'm willing to try anything sexual.
Boom.
But anyways, good. I like how you
I love
delivered
it.
it. Let's go. Okay, so what's the 3 languages?
Russian, Hebrew, and English, and 20% of Spanish. So
20%.
Yeah,
Where are you?
Canada.
Where are you from? Where you hail from, man?
Originally from Israel, but I grew up in the U.S. and then I've been here for the last year-ish. So
Whereabouts in the U.S.? I'm just trying to get your
Atlanta,
fuckboy.
Atlanta.
Okay, cool.
Atlanta,
So you're
so-
not from L.A.
pretty level 7 fuckboy from what I've heard.
Okay, level 7.
Level 7. I admit to it.
On a scale of 1 to 10?
On a scale of 1 to L.A.
Oh! Well said.
Damn, you've been learning quick.
You
So
quick on
do
your
you know
feet.
why you're on the podcast today?
Oh, I assume I know. And by assume I mean I definitely know, like 100%. Yeah.
So, you said something. You have a quote. It sounded like something that Martin Luther King or one of our great leaders would have said. But you said, just how there's fuck boys, there's fuck girls. What did you mean by that?
Well, there are just bad people out there, unfortunately. And your experience is, it's bad, but it's definitely not the worst thing that could have happened. And I feel like I experienced one of the worst things that could have happened. But I'll take it back because I've been here for about a year, and it's crazy when you guys keep talking about dating and nobody's raising their hand. I'm like, do you guys hate women or like why?
Yeah,
What is going
why
on?
the
Like,
guy's not dating?
no one here is dating. So like,
Yeah.
obviously I came here. I was young. I was 25 years old. I didn't date much in the U.S., so I needed to try something different. And I came here actually right before COVID, like literally a week before the whole world shut down. And I fell in love because I was like, I fell in love with the country, not with anyone.
Yeah.
But I kind of went back and forth to the U.S. And then since last March, I've been here pretty consistently and been dating on Tinder, Bumble. I mean, you name it. I don't speak Spanish, so you're right. Like going out to dance, I dance like a gringo. So like I make that very off the bat. Like, hey, I dance like a gringo. You know, I got like.
Do you apologize for that? Like you?
A little bit. A little bit. Yeah.
Hebrew
but
in there?
Here's the thing. If you got swag with it, you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gringo
It's
swag is
Gringo
the
swag.
best swag.
It's gringo Jew swag. So it's even like.
Gringo juice swag.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
first
yeah,
place
yeah.
that term's ever been used is on the Colombia
Ever.
Podcast.
Oh,
Gringo
yeah.
juice swag, and I'll
Making
put
up
that up on the
words.
streets.
So-
You guys.
So
will hear
this
it
is
first.
what's crazy. December, you guys probably don't even know this. December, my sister FaceTimed me with my favorite artist, probably ever. His name is Russ. I don't know if anybody
Yeah,
knows
the
him.
rapper, of course, right?
Big time Russ fan.
I do it by myself.
He came
Uh-huh.
to a restaurant. She approached him, and then she told him that I have a tattoo of his. And he's like, "No way, FaceTime me right now." I FaceTime him. We talked for like 15 minutes, and I was like,
That's
"I
awesome.
fucking just talked to Russ."
Yeah.
Well, a week, I thought this is how I'm gonna end my year. This is
Yeah.
incredible. Like, shout out to Russ, all that stuff. A week later, I have a match on Tinder. Just another match that I thought, and this girl is super super cute on Tinder. We're talking back and forth, and I get her number. Like Adam here, I had a script too. If you're a gringo, you have a copy and paste script. You don't try new things.
What's
If-
yours? Yeah, don't try new things.
It is the simplest. The girls here are gonna hate it. It's literally, hey, how are you? And they're like, oh, I'm good. How are you? I'm like, I'm good. Where are you from?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm from here. And then I'm like, they ask me where I'm from. I'm from the U.S. I'm visiting and whatever. Like, oh my God, that's so cool. Immediately I get like, as soon as they get the,
That's
oh
your
my God,
script?
genial.
I'm from the U.S.
Soy de, yeah. Like,
No
soy
wonder
de-
I was failing. I'm from Canada.
Nah. literally.
Sucks. If I
Yes.
had known.
But as soon as they give me the cool, like, oh my God, that's so awesome, I immediately ask for the number. I'm like, let's get off Tinder immediately.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk on WhatsApp.
Of course.
Now, how I'm gonna break the story down is the story itself from my point of view, and then the red flags that I avoided.
Okay.
Okay. So I get her number. This is Friday night, and then the next day, I'm a huge UFC fan. There was a UFC fight, and I told her, hey, I'm gonna be hanging out with my friends. I'm gonna watch the fight. She's like, that's so cool.
At Patrick's bar?
No.
Okay.
Literally on my iPad. I know I should have went to
Okay.
Patrick's Bar. I just
Yeah.
went there for the first time. Super cool place.
Okay.
But go on Saturday, and then come Sunday, she's like, we should hang out, right? And I'm like, yeah, we should totally do it. And my move was always bring the girl first to my place, let them get familiar with where I live, so they're when I bring them back, they're not like, whoa, this is weird. Why are we coming back to your place? So we come to my place, and I only had 4 beers left. This story is gonna get a little specific. So 4 beers. And we're sitting down. Mind you, this girl speaks no English. Like, she doesn't know what the word she doesn't know what the word what means.
Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
So like, when I have more Spanish than you have English.
Well, but how did you get her to meet up with you? Like Google Translate? or
All
what do you
Google
do? How do
Translate.
you-
All
okay,
Google
cool,
Translate.
all right,
Yeah.
nice.
So like, my Spanish has gotten better, but it's still like I'm aware like I can't get a job in Spanish.
Yeah.
Basically, that's how I rank my Spanish right now, right? And she comes over. We're sharing a beer, and I'm like, okay, let's go out to eat. There's a cool restaurant, Gato. It's the most gringo restaurant. You know, trying to
yeah.
be fancy and all that stuff. And I lived 5 minutes away from it. Literally, like 5 minutes. We could have walked there. So we go there. We have a nice dinner. And then she's super close to me the whole time, like really close, super flirtatious. The whole time, I'm like, my boy, you did it again. And I'm patting myself on my back. Like,
yeah,
I'm like, I did it
yeah,
again.
yeah.
This is like, I don't want to get
It's
specific.
like a Russ song.
But this, basically, this is 10. I've been here for 10 months. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. I did not date that much in the U.S., so it's like I got to take advantage of it here.
Gotta get out.
And in my head, I'm like, wow. I pride myself. I was like, this girl is hot. I actually was telling someone here. You guys were talking about catfishing.
Yeah.
You guys know what dog fishing is?
Dog fishing?
Yeah, that's when so catfishing is when you match with someone and they're uglier in person.
Okay.
Dog fishing is when you match with someone and they're actually hotter in person. They're
Okay,
like,
so you
holy
dog
shit,
fish.
this dog fishing. So I got dog
Wow.
fish. This girl's literally
Nice. Amazing.
better looking in person.
Than her photos.
Unbelievable. I was very impressed. So we go to the restaurant, great food, and then she asks me, what do you want to do after this? Do you want to go back to your place, right? So So it's kind of like, all right, yeah, for sure. Let's go back to my place. Go back to my place, and we start playing reggaeton. I start dancing like a gringo Jew.
Of course.
And look, I'm accepting it, right? So
it's good, man. It's good.
So we somehow, and I actually messed up. I had 5 beers, so we have 1 beer left because we came back, we drank a couple beers, reggaeton, and then we're basically sharing a beer. We're sharing a beer back and forth, and then I'm like, give me 3 seconds, I'm gonna be right back. And I go to the bathroom to blow my nose. I'm not kidding, for maybe 3 seconds. I come back, and mind you, I don't drink almost ever. Like even tonight, I was like, whoa, beer, that's crazy. But I'm not a big drinker, and I take the last sip of the beer, and it tasted weird, but it tasted extra weird. But when you drink it, you don't think think of anything of it, whatever. So then I start kissing her, started kissing on the neck.
That's the last thing you remember.
The last thing I remember. Next thing, this is Sunday night, guys. So the next day I wake up, it's Monday at 11:30 in the morning.
Damn.
I have team meetings with 7 of my employees at 10 a.m. They don't hear from me. They have no idea where I am.
You're out.
I'm waking up and I'm like, I can't believe I blacked out from 3 beers. What a pussy. Like, what happened to me? I know I don't drink, but like, come on. And then I'm like, all right, where's my phone? Okay, then I get up, my phone's gone. And then I'm like, okay, that's weird. My iPad's gone, which I work on. My credit cards are gone, and I had like 200 mil, like literally same amount shit that Adam had. Like literally like gone.
It's a
all
trend.
Gone.
It's a trend.
So basically about $3 to $4 grand gone. I'm like woozy, and I go downstairs, and somehow exactly as I go downstairs, my friend is walks in the building, and he's like, bro, where you been? Like, we're worried about you. Like, what happened? I'm like, dude, I don't know. Like, I'm all woozy. I don't remember what happened. They take me to the hospital. I get an IV. I come back home, and I sleep basically, I think I told someone, for like 20 hours, Monday, Tuesday. Wow. I have no recollection of Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday night. The next thing I remember is Wednesday. And the worst part is I told AK over there, I told him I had a new employee get started Monday. So then I had to call her, and I was like, hey, I got drugged and robbed. Can we do this on Wednesday?
That's awesome.
And she was kind of like,
okay,
my new boss.
You're the type.
Cool.
This is the type of company I want to grow with.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is exactly what I wanted. My dream job.
Yeah,
my boss gets drugged and robbed my first day, and this is what you know what's wild. This is like, I feel like this is my claim to fame in a sense with Colombia. I didn't think this was gonna be my claim to fame.
Yeah.
I would rather.
We hope to make your ass famous, right here.
I just what I wanted to go over the story, but then I want to go over red flags because this was definitely avoidable. So number one, never ever just get a girl's WhatsApp. Always get their social media as well. It's good to have multiple sources of proof, contact. Number one. Number two, over the course of 3 days, she asked me at least 3 different times if I lived alone. So she asked Viva Solo, but I'm in. This was crazy. Every time she asked me, it was at night. So I'm in bed, pat myself. I'm like,
look at my.
Let's go, baby.
Look at my.
Of course I live alone.
Look at my pillows.
I'm gonna spoil this, but I don't care. One of my best pickup quotes ever, like the things that get girls going. At least I think so. Is I'm like, I wish you can teleport here, and I send him like a teleport meme of like Goku like teleporting like. And I know that's cringe. I know it's cringe, but it always, I'm telling you, it always works. And she's like, oh my God, I wish. Like, you live alone, right? And she kept on referring to that. And I was thinking, like, I live alone. Let's do this. Come over right now.
Come through.
So then when she came over, there was no red flags. But the biggest red flag to me was that she asked me to go back to my place at night after our restaurant. And I was thinking to myself, I did it again. I am such a beast.
Okay, wait. Did she tell you she was gonna kiss you in all million of your places? Cause that would have just melted me. Like,
bro, you know what it is? She didn't tell me. She did it. She was kissing me in a million places.
Oh, good.
So
that's good.
I was like, I'm on it. You feel? Here's the thing: as a gringo here, especially as a white gringo, and I know like there's levels of gringo. If you're a white gringo, there's like that's the reality. You have so much advantage and you feel invincible, especially if you go on multiple dates, you meet multiple girls, and you're a fuckboy. That's the reality of things. And I was a fuckboy, I agree. But I definitely did not ever do anyone bad enough to get what I got, in a sense, right? And I wake up again, and $4,000 is gone. This girl is, whatever. And the biggest thing if you guys are watching this, is if you come to Poblado and you have security guards in your building, make friends with them. Become boys with them. Give them a tip. Be like, hey, when I bring a girl here, when I bring a girl here, if she ever leaves without me, give me a call to make sure I'm good.
Yeah, because you would have walked her at least downstairs. I would think, not send her
But
down
I never.
in the elevator.
The thing is, I've brought in plenty of girls there, and I was never cool with them. I feel like they hated me because I was always that
cocky gringo bastard.
So I got 1,000 questions. So
yeah.
So you met her on a dating app.
Yeah.
What was it?
Tinder.
Oh, Bumble. Okay, Tinder. Do you still use Tinder?
No, I stopped using Tinder after her, actually, like literally.
Okay. All right. So, and this is very important for anybody watching. In Colombia, this has been going on for years.
Yeah.
With the locals.
Yeah.
It's called scopolamina, and it's it comes from a root called burundanga, and they extract it, and they make it into a powder, and you get drugged with it. Usually put into a drink.
Yep.
There's myths of people blowing it into your face, but usually that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Or, through your pores of your skin, that's also a myth. You have to ingest it. I've heard stories from our own employees that we've had. One of our employees, his mom got scoped at the grocery store. At the grocery store, somebody came up to her and asked her for something, and all of a sudden she felt like all fucked up, went to the cash register and said, "Hey, I came here alone. Someone drugged me." So this is common in Colombian culture, but for someone visiting here, it's something that you would never think about.
Ever.
Like, did you ever think about this before?
Ever.
Or ever hear about it?
And what's crazy is when I made that post, I just wanted to make sure people knew that I was okay, because I was literally disappearing for 3 days. I'm on social media all the time. My business is on social media, so I wanted to make sure, I have clients that probably were worried. So I didn't ever make it public to necessarily just help people, but it was also hey guys, I'm okay. Here's also what happened to me. And I didn't realize how many people hit me up. I actually got someone hitting me up and told me this was the first weekend in Medellin ever. First weekend in South America, and it happened to them. And the 4 to 5K jewelry gone, and they're never coming back. If this happened to me when I first got here, I wouldn't be here today. 100%. It's such a crazy experience. So
hey man, I think this we got a minute before this camera cuts off, but I'm gonna sorry to cut. Thank you so much for sharing your episode. I'm just gonna say something. One of the most messed up things that occurs here in Colombia, and I hope it doesn't happen in the U.S., Canada, and elsewhere, is victim blaming. So he shares his story, and you come out here and you give us all your reasons why you are so smart enough, and you could have done better than he did, and you would have maybe sang her one more song before you got the fucking drug in your face and all this stuff, man. Honestly, when people share their story like this, I think on this podcast, it's an amazing sense of courage and show of courage to come up here and put yourself out there. And thank you very much for sharing that real, true story with everybody here watching, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, before we go away, do we have any questions from anybody for the guest, or are we good? We're good. Yeah, we have one question.
We got
over
a
here.
question. Come
we
on,
have two questions. All right, we have two questions.
I have a question. Doesn't necessarily have to do with your bad story.
Yeah.
But about your experience dating in Colombia. As a woman, I have seen a lot of women here look a little bit different than they do in North America. And I'm talking about enhancements. So can we talk a little bit about that?
For sure.
Do you feel like that is actually improving their appearance and that is actually very much appealing? Or do you think maybe not?
For me, not at all. I actually I'm against that. This girl was completely natural.
For
From
me,
top
I'm
to
for
bottom.
it.
No, I'm not. The
more the better, baby.
Yeah, now we talk about that. I'm going
Never
to be really clear. If a woman feels more confident by doing whatever augmentation surgery that she wants to make herself look and feel better, and she can walk out tomorrow and feel prettier, more beautiful to the world, go ahead and do your thing.
100%.
What a man wants, it's his prerogative. I am personally not big into fake butts, and fake butts are a big thing here. It's not my thing. But likewise, I could say that, and tomorrow I get with somebody and she has a fake butt and I didn't know.
Correct.
But I think that she looks beautiful. So I say it's your body. Here, there's a culture, there's a narco culture that, if you want to talk about surgery, that goes a long way back that people don't really talk about how that came about and why it's such a big part here. But augment the shit out of your body, your eyes, your mouth, whatever you want. There's somebody out there that likes it. Some people like it, some people don't.
Better.
And be confident, man. I had a girlfriend that did rhinoplasty, her nose surgery, because she had a little fucking bump like this. And her confidence went from here to here, overnight. And I'm like, girl, go with your bad self.
Yeah.
So if they can do that here, they should
agree
do
with
that
that. I agree
here.
with that.
And if there's guys that coming here that love every part augmented, every single part. And then there's guys sort of like me that would prefer, and you, nothing augmented because I like the natural, like that, beautiful. And there's guys like like Andrew.
At least you're honest. At least he's honest.
But you know what I'm saying? Like there's some for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, we got one more question in the crowd over here.
Mate, you said the last thing you remembered was the taste. So, like, if that's the last thing, how distinct is the taste? How do you know when you've been done and you need to fucking get a taxi straight away?
Oh man, it is a strong, like it was very bitter. Like I remember it was very, very bitter, and it was the last sip of the beer too. So it wasn't like it was already mixed. It was already disgusting because I don't like it. It was like a warmer beer, and it was the last sip. It was bitter, and it happened so fast because I drank it. I kissed her neck, and the next thing I know, I wake up. It's 11:30 in the morning, and this was 12 at night. Man. So it was a 12-hour nap. I should say so.
Okay, one more question over here.
So, as women, we are often taught about GHB and date rape drugs from a really early age, and we have our girls looking out for us and our friends looking out for us whenever we're going out. In the U.S. and Canada and other places, there are signals that you can give to the bartender. Why do you think that men are not taught about date rape drugs and drugging at an early age and how to look out for it?
I think personally, and I was talking to AK about this, is because in the U.S., in Canada, and Australia, English-dominating countries, I think it's more common to happen to a woman, and it's also a different reason. I think usually it happens to a woman because of sex. Like it's not like they're gonna get roofied and then they get robbed. And I'm sure that happens, but here it's literally to rob someone. It's not like I got scopamine and we didn't even have sex. So I was like, I literally lost everything. Plus, I didn't have sex with her. At least someone commented on my post, "Did you at least smash?" I'm like, "No, I didn't smash."
Yo,
so like it was a big.
But seriously, I met
add insult to injury.
I might have for sure.
Wow.
You know, I'll say one of the things that I met a girl while I was traveling, and she told me a really crazy story like you told me, but she was dating a guy that was a professor of psychology, and she, just like how you love art and poetry and all that stuff, she loved psychology. And so she fell in love with this psychology professor, only to find out 2 years later he raped her brother.
Wow.
And a big part of it was at a party where they all were, and he came out, and then God bless you, girl, for what you did to that man. He deserves everything. She did some really good stuff to him. I'll tell you about what she did later. But the thing is shame, man. I think a lot of guys, you feel one, invincible, and two, imagine if you get date raped at a party. Who are you gonna tell? You're gonna tell your friends? Like most guys are so stupid. Like literally, we're just such idiots that we won't even listen to what they're saying, and we like make a joke about it. But it's not a joke. I got raped at a party, and you think like that's funny, but the guy already knows what's coming. So you never talk about it. And I think that's one of the biggest things. And here it's like, it's the same, come back to the victim blaming stuff. It's like, oh, so you made a hot girl steal all your shit and you didn't get laid? Ha! That's what it is. That's what he's got to live with, the ha. And trust me, he's
like
got
the
80% of people saying the ha instead of the fuck, man.
And
are you all right?
And then you
Like,
talk about
that's
the other percentage of the Colombian locals saying,
You're
some
agreeing.
of them that you're giving papaya.
Yeah.
They're just saying like, oh, you gave too much papaya.
You wore a watch.
Like there were so many red flags. I was like, motherfucker, I'm new here. I didn't know about these.
No,
red
no,
flags.
but seriously, and so people that are watching this, you'll hear Colombian people go like, "What type of watch were you wearing?"
Yeah.
Well,
what
it
kind
was
of shoes were you wearing?
what
Were
kind
you
of
wearing those
shoes?
loafers?
What does it matter? Why do you have to get robbed all your shit and drugged because you wore nice shoes? You know, and that's something that's a really big tendency here that people you got to know about. If this is not the United States, if you get your shit stolen, you're robbed, raped, whatever it is, and you put it on social media here, we are some of the worst foreigners, the worst. We are the dirt here. And I'm putting that out there to anybody that watches this podcast and goes on the Gringo Paisa and these other groups and comments and pulls down all of the foreigners that are your own people that you're supposed to be watching out for. You are the scum, and you're the reason that this shit happens. You're the reason that this shit happens, and it should never happen. Thank you for sharing your story, man.
Yeah. Thank you. That was crazy. Yeah, but there's a reason. Also, one of the things that we didn't mention is that there's a reason why we didn't even talk about police in this, because the police will do nothing.
Yeah. Well, we got other people that we can bring that in with.
Finally, we bring some beauty onto the fucking.
that's not what you told me.
No. And we're doing that one too.
Oh, wow.
We're doing also bachelor party in Medellin. Which one's better? Let's do bachelor. Yeah, let's do it.
We got a bachelor party group.
Yeah, I think we should. Let's fucking rock it.
But okay, but
Wait, I don't even know. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna.
No. She wants to talk. She does not give us details. She wants to talk about bachelor parties.
Hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's start with that. No, but then you can go and you can give the background about traveling solo or whatever.
Okay.
You could hit him with the fucking thing and come back.
With the background and then with the punch. You gotta bring them in.
Oh.
Con vodka. Sí, ella necesita.
Lo
Sí,
que sea.
vodka con soda, vodka con soda. That's a crazy story, huh?
It is. Well, it happens a lot here.
It does. I know many people. You know what? Before the pandemic, I knew of 3 people that got smoked and dropped. But after the pandemic, I've heard of like it's almost once a week.
Yeah, and it's more current. I met somebody, and then I saw him at Envy, and then a couple weeks later, he was fucking dead. He got a couple of he's this big ass dude.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, I
Okay,
remember that.
so I guess they gave him a little too much.
Because he's big. Hard to get out. That's fucked up.
It sucks, but here's the thing. I tell all men, please, like, do not take them too much. That's a wrong play. Your passport is there. Everything is there. Computer.
But he was right. Like you gotta like tell somebody. Like
You have to, yeah.
Like the people that the portero and shit. Like
Yeah.
they gotta.
That was a good idea.
They gotta know. They
That
gotta
was a
know.
really good idea.
Because the portero. Yeah. But I
They could
heard one
definitely help
story
you.
that the portero was in on it. Like well, not even in on it, but like the girls paid the portero. Be like, don't worry, we're just moving stuff out. They cleared out his apartment.
I did hear that. I did hear that. And that's the thing about this culture here in Medellin. All gringos know each other. So we all tell each other, listen, but you know, you're drinking and you forget about this and shit happens.
It does happen. Yeah, you let the wrong head make decisions for you.
And that's what I was gonna say. Men think with this head, not this head.
Yeah, like, but yeah, and it also, like, I hate the biggest blame, but like, me and Joel have been there for 11 years. Nothing remotely close to that has ever happened. Like,
all come here.
yeah. They think they're in Vegas.
Yes. And they don't understand that this goes on and they're invincible because these girls make them seem invincible. You know?
Right.
So
Yeah, the
they're like,
attention,
yeah, you know.
I'm the Don Juan.
Yeah. And obviously, if you got money, she.
Porque es para poner esto acá. Or you're gonna be that far away? Yeah.
I'm trying to chill here.
You're trying to chill
I'm
out.
trying to be comfortable and like give it my all, but.
Porque la podemos tapar con la cámara si no organizamos. Esa es una cosa. Y la otra cosa es que se
Ah, ok. No, es que aquí estoy bien. Sí, dale. Es que estoy más
tranquila.
Más tranquila, más.
Ahí yo creo que está
¿Sí?
bien. De igual manera habla y.
Hola, hola, hola.
Justo donde me decían.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? Ojitos. Hola, hola.
Hey, if you're from
Yeah, mine is short. Mine is short to the point.
Andrew! I'm not taking any meal with that. That shit's gonna, I gotta like.
Yeah, are you feeling it? I'm feeling it.
Oh my god, it's like.
Yeah,
it's like
why
I'm
would you do that shit sitting down?
I
And
filmed,
like,
I filmed the last two like that.
no fucking way.
I tried because it like.
Oh, just put the glasses on.
Yeah.
Just
I
put
guess
the
gotta
glasses.
go on.
Just do it.
Yo,
It's gonna get interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna get interesting real quick. I'll put these on.
Order. For those of you guys watching online, if you've got questions, we got answers. All right. Man, why are you so far?
Yeah, what?
Maybe I'm comfortable. I gotta be comfortable for this.
You worry about yourself.
This is
Worry
tea.
about yourself.
This is tea, baby.
Yeah, tea
All right,
time.
all right.
Yo, hey, sonido,
Wait,
bien?
I had a drink.
See, tea time, baby. This is tea time, baby. Welcome to the
Tea
tea time at the
time.
Colombia Podcast. Yo, you guys best believe we tagging Russ up in this shit.
Vamos en 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast.
Ah!
Start over.
I love that. That's the first time that's happened
Yeah.
in like over like nearly 80 episodes.
All
That's
right.
amazing. That's awesome. Let's do that.
I totally forgot my name.
Yeah. I'm Franco Macia.
All right.
Franco.
Mateo, ready? Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. I'm Andrew Macia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
Carolina Millán.
Carolina Millán. That sounds Latina.
Yes, I'm Colombian.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
Was raised in the United States.
Oh, really? What part?
New York.
New York City.
New York in
Which
the
what
house.
borough? What borough are you?
Queens.
Queens, the bridge.
Yes.
But wait, you're like black, but you got light eyes. You got a lot of things
That's
going
a
on,
lot.
girl.
What you got going on?
So I'm from Buenaventura, which is coast, and they're all black. And then my mom's side is Tolima, which is native.
Oh, okay.
So it's a whole mix in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So where do you get the light eyes? Oh,
From
the
my
next-
mom?
Yeah.
No, actually from my mom's side, native.
Ah.
They're all dark skin actually, and with blue and green eyes.
You have one of the most beautiful Tolima accents I've ever heard.
I don't know if
She
that's
sounds
an
like
accent.
a New Yorker. Renee. She sounds
Yeah.
like a New-
I just
New
want to
Yorker.
check the people here if you guys are awake or not. That was sarcasm, by the way. Let's go. But yeah. And what brought you back or brought you here or what? Were you born here?
I was born in Buenaventura, and then when I was 5, I moved to New York.
Okay, so let's cut the
Legally
bullshit.
or
Let's just cut this bullshit.
No,
Let's cut the bullshit.
legally,
What do we
Shit.
cut this
That shit
shit.
Yeah, all right.
What are we here to talk about?
Fucking dating.
Yeah, and what particular type of dating you want to
Ooh,
talk about? You want to talk about something?
Yeah, bachelor parties.
Bachelor parties.
We got a bachelor party in the house.
Let's get into it.
I'm on a bachelor
Let's
party
get in-
every day of my life.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's like, what do you got to say about bachelor? Because we got some bachelors here.
You know, I'm a woman, and
Yeah.
I'm for my women, okay? And I'm a vouch for you girls, okay?
All right.
I don't know why you're fisting over there, because...
Yeah. It's puppet.
Yeah, okay. All right. All right.
All right.
This is Colombia, right? We're known for bachelor parties coming to Medellin, because Medellin is an amazing city, but
Yeah.
it's also known for their ladies,
Yeah.
prostitutes,
Mm-hmm.
and all that.
And regular ladies.
Amen.
Amen.
Cool. All right.
So usually all the bachelors parties come here for that same reason. Okay. My thing is, if you're a bachelor and you're coming here to Colombia, I'm sorry, women, you need to leave that motherfucker. Because that motherfucker is going to fuck every single fucking prepago in here, Medellin, and tell me not.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I told you it was gonna get heated.
This is why we
I
started
told you
this
it was gonna
podcast.
get heated.
I love this
I
shit.
told
Love
you it was gonna get
Okay,
heated.
Okay.
And
so,
it,
I told you, and that's why they're all quiet.
That's why they'll. Yeah, it was a noisy ass environment.
Yes.
That's what I'm telling you now. We can shut people
You
down.
gotta get it out of your system.
I
though.
did.
No,
And
but
that's
the men gotta get it out of their system before they get married.
fuck that. So don't get
Yeah,
married.
that's why we fuck that.
No, don't get married
Oh,
then.
all right, okay.
Do not get married because you're telling your women that you're coming here for a men's trip. Oh, we're gonna go bowling or going
bowling.
to
I heard they got some smooth
No,
lanes down in
baby,
Medellin.
exactly.
They got some
Baby,
smooth
I've heard everything.
If I tell
Bowling,
anybody I'm
golf,
going
Maybe you don't understand lanes.
baby, everything.
We're gonna go
It
bowling,
gets
Joel.
petty. It gets
All right.
petty.
Yeah.
So, okay.
that's
So
a
if
good
you're
one, that's a
coming
good one.
here and you're gonna get married, and then you fuck all these prepagos,
Yeah.
and then you fall in love with the prepago because that's a real story.
Oh,
Holy
damn.
shit. Okay.
Real story.
Fell in love
And it
with the
happens a
stripper.
lot, actually. Okay? So if you do that and you come here and you fuck all these girls, why the fuck are you going to get married? Why are you going to go back to your
Wait,
woman?
did that person with that story go back home and get married?
Yes, it did.
No,
Wait,
he's
oh,
a-
wait, hold up. you advancing in the story. There's
Okay,
a story?
Oh, there's a fucking
There's a
story.
story. Let's hear the story.
Alright,
Let's get to the
So
story.
I got invited to a bachelor party.
Okay.
You were one
And
of the
the-
dancers?
No, baby. No.
Okay.
You know the difference.
I
You
know
can
the
tell the
difference.
fucking
I
difference.
can smell them out.
Okay. There you go. Got invited. And obviously, it's a men of like 15, 20.
Okay.
They're
Damn.
doing their shit.
Big ass crew.
And it's always a big ass crew.
Damn.
Where have you been?
I don't go to these. I wish I was invited. Invite me, please.
Yeah, we got a crew of 5 in here right now. They're not 15. They're not rolling that deep.
Well, they still do it.
Yeah, I know.
Don't mean.
Here you go. Yeah, I know what they do. I ain't judging them.
Sorry, I had a fucking.
Are
What
you
they
okay?
put in
Are
this-
you okay? Are you okay?
No, but we were just talking before. Like, we've been here 11 years. We never come across this shit. But it's because we don't get invited.
I've never.
He's like, I want to get invited.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. People got to come on our podcast to teach us about Medellin. That's what this is about, man. Okay,
I
okay. So
see
you got
that.
invited.
Okay, so I got invited. There was a whole bunch of prostitutes and whatever. They were doing their shit.
Mhm.
And then, whatever, they go back to, I think it was North Carolina. You know how everybody is videotaping everything you do.
Yeah.
In those
Yeah.
bachelorettes, everything is fucking recorded. Everything. Everything. So they go back. The girl, the wife, the fiance
Uh-huh.
goes through the phone and
Yeah.
finds everything.
Yeah.
But this was after they got married.
Oh shit. Oh, she doing the research after
Oh,
the fact.
and she sent it to because they were all with girlfriends. They were all married.
Oh, she sent it to the girl group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to everybody.
Damn.
So they all No, that's not fucking snitches. What you talking about?
Yo, firstly, hey.
That's
Somebody,
shit.
Don't listen to him.
Yo,
He's never been married.
Wait,
He's
wait
never
a sec,
been married.
wait a second. Yo, so you guys here because I got friends. I've got friends who that's happened to, and like you know, people sneaking through your phones and shit. Like, if you keep your shit honest and you said what you said, your shit gets found. That's their problem. But when you get caught doing your shit, man.
And it's
Own
dirty
the
shit.
fuck
It is fucking
up
dirty
to your
shit.
dirty shit. That's my thing. We got friends.
Yes.
You know that shit happened. Thank you for you guys that have said that, yes, I was a fucking dirtbag and I did that. But listen, and again, that's when you get caught. People like, you should never check my phone. Get the fuck out of here. You're going to marry her. She should check everything. She should check your fucking STDs before she get married to you. But
and that's another one.
Oh my God. We
talk
be
about
hearing
STDs.
That's another one.
All these things. are
He
coming out
actually,
into the light.
she found out because he got an STD.
Oh my God. Who? This guy got hit with everything.
Baby. Oh. I'm
like a
telling
November
you.
dream or what the
I'm
fuck?
fucking telling you.
November rain?
So
Yeah.
they're not married still, obviously.
I actually don't know if they
We
ended
need to
up
follow.
staying.
We need to interview that man.
What
what's
happened?
going on in your
Hey,
life?
obviously, what happens in Medellin doesn't stay in Medellin.
No,
You
it
took
does
home
not. No, it does not. So
Okay.
that's what I'm talking about. Like these bachelorettes, as a woman, I see that and I think that's trash.
So I would ask.
That's a freaking.
But wait, well, what is the
turn off for
concept?
that.
What is the concept? I know this. We talk about Colombia. What is the concept? I never understood it. We got boys here on the bachelor party. We got girls going on the bachelorette. What the hell, man? What are you going to do? Like, I thought that's what people do. Like, I'm wired a little differently. I can say that. I can stand. I can, say everything on my mother. That's not me. That's not me. That story that you're talking about on my mother. That would never be me. But for a lot of people, it is their last hurrah, right? Now, does the person that they're going to get married to know that it's the last hurrah? And they're like, go on, honey, have your last hurrah. Because if that's the case, then it's all fair, isn't it?
All gravy, yeah.
It's all gravy. I don't know, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know
No.
so, and I can't judge that. So that's the only
Because
reason
a
I'm not
woman's
just.
really not doing that.
Well, I don't know what I went on Pornhub the other day, and there's a whole.
Well, no,
It was just the other
no,
day.
no,
just-
women do it, but not as women do it. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Women do it, but
As a
not
male
as
prostitute.
much as.
Well, I have no
Okay.
substantial statistical
Alright.
data to prove that, but I do know that there is a category on Pornhub.com. You can
Of
filter
course
it.
you would know.
I sometimes check it out. I frequent different, And there is a category all about that, about these bachelorette parties, which.
Oh, gang banging.
No, just like parties. Just party.
What
are they called?
Bloods, gangbanging?
Dancing bear. Wow. I'm gonna have to look
Hey.
that shit up.
Hey, if they,
You may
wait,
be
first
changing
thing,
your
what?
let me
Let
know.
me
Hey,
write this down.
if there's a guy here that never filtered that category, filter that motherfucker. Check it
Oh.
out today.
Dancing
I'm gonna have
bears.
to check that out.
Dancing
be.
Bears.
Dancing Bear, the miniseries.
Oh, mini.
All right, this is where you
We
get
gotta
it.
film the Colombian dancing bear.
Oh my! Oh, it is cool.
That would be good.
Wow.
All right, so wait, I've got 1,000 questions, but let me start with this. How do you know all about this? Is this what you do for a living or what? No, I'm talking about like the
exposed people,
bachelor parties, like you
Exposing.
bringing guys over here, taking. Like,
I'm assuming.
like,
I'm
How are
assuming.
you invited to these parties? Like, how are you invited?
I did
Are
think
you a
about that,
dancing
though.
bear?
That's a
You're gonna defend yourself now.
You
Step
don't
up to this
understand my
mic,
question,
girl.
Like,
Yeah, let's hear. it, Let's
Yeah.
hear. it.
No, but I've used the dating apps. So the dating apps, they have friends. They're like, oh, they have a bachelor, or I meet them in a bar. They're usually at bars.
Wait, so you had a friend that said we're
They're
going to.
usually at bars.
Okay, so wait a second.
big crowd.
So
and
let
they're
me-
like, oh.
So what exactly, if you get invited to a bachelor party, are you expecting?
Party.
Yoga,
A party?
bowling.
What? No, but seriously, what are you expecting? Like, if somebody said, "Hey, there's a
But
bachelor."
we were at a bar, and then they took it.
To the next
To the next
level.
Oh.
Okay,
damn.
I would say as a word of caution. Don't go to bachelor parties here in Medellin. It could get fucked
No,
up.
everybody.
Shit could
So
get-
I fibbed. I've been to a couple.
I thought you said you did it.
I
You
just tried to pick
liar!
like one or
Ah,
two.
shit.
One or two.
Wow.
I may run a little side hustle, but you know.
Okay, now we know.
But now, you
you
know, one of the rules is that you put this thing in the basket and it never comes out.
No, that shit
Yeah.
went out. Mhm.
And then
That
yeah,
shit went
yeah,
out.
yeah,
Came
that,
out.
that's rule number one. Rule number
All right, so
Rule
wait,
number
wait,
two,
wait,
don't
wait.
invite you. No, I'm
Hey,
just
first.
Sorry, I'm here for my ladies. I'm
Yo,
gonna
yo,
tell
yo,
you,
go-
don't
wait,
get
wait.
married with that
Wait, wait,
motherfucker.
wait,
He
wait.
fucked the
Okay,
whole fucking Medellin.
Okay, wait,
Why
okay,
the
wait.
fuck would you want to
Hey,
marry
hey,
that?
now, if
yo,
you want to
that's-
get fucked,
that-
go to the
Yeah.
bachelorette
That
party.
that message
Exactly, I
is,
get
that
it.
message is really loud and clear. You're a woman
Very,
here
very.
of Colombian
Very.
American descent. What would be your advice in terms of dating? Let's switch it to a bit
It's
more
trash.
positive now. It's trash.
Trash.
So as a Colombian American woman, you're saying that if you're coming here expecting to date, it's trash.
It is fucking trash.
But why is it trash?
All aspects of it. One, I wanted to meet actually a paisa. I
Okay.
haven't met a paisa yet. First of all,
Okay.
friends, yeah, but like dudes, no. I meet all foreigners or all from the States, and
You hang out with Steve Cha, don't you?
I do.
No
That's
wonder.
why.
Motherfuckers
Why?
go to
So
like.
what, you hanging out with
Steve
foreigners
Cha,
when you complain
Steve
that
Cha
you
be
never
going.
met a
Steve Cha be
foreigner?
going
No,
to
no, but
Kanaya,
I go
and
all
there's like
over.
900 people, and you love Kanaya. I'm not knocking Kanaya, but you're not gonna meet
No,
Paisa guys in
but
Kanaya
I've been to Laureles. I've been all over.
with Steve Cha.
No,
No, I'm just messing.
No.
I'm just messing. But he knows a lot of people.
Yeah.
He has a wide circle of foreigners.
Yes.
Like, and you're gonna meet foreigners. So
That's
do you
true.
have like a group of,
I
you
do.
know, do you go? Well, then I would say Laura, but she knows a lot of foreigners too. God
No,
damn it, I see your
go
problem.
to- I
They're
go
all
to
over.
Exactly, they're
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I want to meet a paisa with that accent, like
That accent does the
it's
same
fucking-
thing. Wait, let me tell you something real
Yeah.
quick on this. She wants to meet the paisa with the real accent, right? But here's the truth: that he might actually be worse than the bachelor party coming down here.
Yeah.
But no one talks about it because they're not making a podcast about it, right? They're not throwing it out there. That's one thing. Yo, I'm gonna like defend us, and I said this before about gringos always shitting on gringos. I'm gonna defend the gringos on this one. We put our shit out there. We throw it out there. We make podcasts. We talk about it. It's open there like you dirty fucking gringos. And the Colombians are in there putting their comments, making their newscasts and whatever, and they are filthier. Way filthier.
saying they're
than we-
not.
Yeah, but okay, so all you want is the nice accent,
Yeah,
or you want the nice accent plus a Colombian bachelor party? Because you could get that.
The accent.
Okay, good. So I'm just putting that. I'm just putting this out there that there's this thing here like victim blaming in Colombia where people think that Colombian men and paisas are so nice. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're no
Who
different.
said that?
No, but I'm putting
Okay.
this out there because of this conversation. Like I just want
Yeah.
to meet a paisa. It's not that you want to meet a paisa, but it's not that you want to meet a paisa because Americans are trash. Because you said everything's trash, right?
Yeah, everything. Everything.
Okay, so we're all
Nah,
trash.
yeah.
So we get that clear.
No, wait, but now that I know that, I'll hook you up. I play on multiple basketball teams here.
I play soccer,
with
so
all, with
I-
all Colombian guys. I'll hook you up. I got you, girl. I got you. I'll
Thank you,
hook
baby.
you up.
Thank you,
I'll hook
thank
you.
you.
Okay,
No,
wait,
but
wait.
I'm
sorry.
This
I
is
wanna-
another
that-
side hustle right
that
here.
rant- that rant-
developing in front of your eyes.
Yo, that rant was mine, and I'm sorry to cut you, but for the women coming here, what then? Apart from it, they have to live in the trash, right? Like they have to be in the trash. They gotta, get the food in the trash can. What is your advice to them?
A vibrator.
A vibrator?
Yes. Yes. I'm gonna tell you the truth. After 6 months, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna buy a vibrator.
I'm gonna
and I did. Of course. I did. And I'd rather that than a fucking man. Absolutely. I swear.
Hell
because
yeah.
I swear. No. Here's the thing. They don't talk back.
There you go.
Amen. Right?
They also
They'll
don't bring any
satisfy
money
you
back home.
because half the men. I'm sorry. Half the men do not make a girl come.
Yeah.
Okay, where my women
Amen.
at? And that's all of them.
I would-
I'm,
no.
I'm gonna tell you.
And I agree
it's
with
the
that, 'cause
truth.
I've been with a lot of
women. No, exactly. How many have you made come? No, how many? How
but that's
many?
what he's saying.
Wait,
You
wait,
can't-
wait. How many?
No,
How
that's not
many?
the real question.
no,
How
that-
many have I disappointed?
yes. It's a pure stat.
Yes,
it's
yes,
a pure
okay,
stat.
yeah,
You
how
can get to
many?
that number first. Less calculation.
Girl, you don't want to look under my bed. I got everything to make you come. I got it. Don't worry.
It
I
has
know
to
where
go
I
to
stand.
that level. It has to go to that level.
No, you
yeah,
gotta know.
yeah, exactly.
You can't come across a girl and
That's
just be like,
true.
just awake there.
Yeah,
You know, like,
yeah, it's
I'm
true.
done. I'm going to bed.
But at
No,
least you
gotta-
think about.
But
the
you keep it
woman,
under your
yeah.
bed. It's
plan.
not dusty and shitty. Can't you put it in the
No,
closet?
I got Doña Nancy. She cleans them off and stuff. My cleaning lady, she comes. I throw them through the
Vacuums
wash.
out the dust.
She comes down here, puts them in your air
dry
dryer.
laundry machine. Okay, yeah.
So,
But
no,
at least you're thinking about.
No, you gotta be
yeah,
conscious.
So
of that
Andrew
stuff,
answered
man.
your
Like,
question. So your advice to all the women is to get a vibrator if you
Yes.
come to Colombia.
Yes, please.
Dang, why are you so bitter?
Not bitter, baby. It's not bitter.
She's sweet.
But you hate
No,
everything.
no, it's not bitter. It's knowing
being real.
what the hell is out there.
Yeah.
And there's nothing
I got-
out there. No, but actually, it's here in Medellin because I've been out, Bogota or other places. Actually, it's better, but here it's more out there. Like prostitutes are out there. Like men with prostitutes. Like if I see a man with a prostitute and I've seen them on Tinder, I'm like, that's a turnoff.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna go for that dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real bad turnoff, and that's literally what happens. I have Tinder. I use it more of to see what's out there, and then when I go out there, I see those motherfuckers with prepagos.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a turnoff for me.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, we unfortunately got to cut this one short because this is the way we do it. But I'm gonna no. But I got something to say.
everything
Like
But
no,
it's
no,
true,
no,
it's
no, no,
true,
no,
it's
no, no, no.
really
I know,
true.
but real shit is that Umar was just up here and I said, hey, thanks for your confidence to come up here and talk and blah, 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 and victim blaming. I'm going to thank you for coming up here and spitting real shit the way it should be spoken.
It's really
and
true.
not let people, don't let them dodge the fucking topic because this is the real
it's
deal.
Real true.
And I thank you for saying that.
And I feel bad for my women that have to go back to that.
You
know?
Hey, courage, 100%. Thank you very much for sharing that. Thank you very much for sharing that. And I.
Yes.
We got a question.
I never said I wanted to answer your question. No.
right.
What is the question?
Okay. We're here for a bachelor party, so we got to comment on this.
Yeah.
What you're saying is actually, for at least our group, is not true at all. On God, it's not. We're not like that. Are you suggesting that, like, I have a couple questions, I guess. That's a comment. And then, are you suggesting that men shouldn't have bachelor parties or should not have bachelor parties in Medellin? And also, now that you have a vibrator, are you done dating since they satisfy you so well?
No, I haven't. Actually, I still haven't been dating, though, because I haven't found anything good. So I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm all about right now energy. I'm in my 30s. I'm not trying to go fuck all these
you look
dudes.
younger.
Thank you. Let's stay with 25. Okay.
Oh, you're putting your own age out there.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's nice. Like,
so I'm not trying to go fuck all these dudes and give all my energy. That's not me.
Yeah.
I'm in my 30s. I'm not trying to do that. If you're not on my level or higher, goodbye.
So you would say guys shouldn't have bachelor parties, or are you just saying don't come to Medellin, or?
As a woman, if your husband is telling you he's going to Medellin, just know what's going to happen there.
that there's a high chance. I
There's
don't say
high
that's going to
chance.
happen, but there's a high chance.
99.8%. Yes.
Man, everybody's just throwing out numbers on here like we're everybody's just pulling numbers on.
Last question: How long you been in Medellin?
A year.
A year.
A year and 3 months.
A year and 3 months. And you're 3 months. Okay.
And yeah.
All right. Anybody else have a question? We're good. Oh, we got one more. We got one more.
God,
Oh,
no,
come on, come on, Teddy.
So, if you were going to a bachelor party in Medellin, where would you go? What's the best spot?
That's a good question.
I got you.
Where'd you go?
I got
to be
you.
accidentally invited to a bachelor party, where would I go?
No, it's usually okay. So if you guys want to go, you
Come on in. Get to that mic and tell the people.
No, it's actually clubs. It's just clubs. La Oculta. Make sure to go there. Perro Negro is definitely one.
Wait, these are where the hoes are at, or what is this?
No, this is the bachelor parties.
Oh,
where
you're talking
you're
about
gonna
nice
bash.
parties. Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
thought you were talking
where
about the
you're
other type. Okay, cool. Okay,
No, that's
cool.
Parquilleras.
Okay, good. So La Culta, Perro Negro.
Yeah. Where else?
Yo, trust me on this. These guys asked me yesterday, where should you go? I was like, if you're
Yeah,
looking
no,
to
no,
party, those are
these
the
are
only two
the-
names I knew. I knew nothing else.
La Oculta. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Victor. Yeah.
And that's
Victoria.
where we're good after this.
El teatro.
Woo!
Yeah.
El teatro is good.
Yeah.
E-N-E or something. Ian.
Oh, the one right next to it?
No, it's in a corner. It's a hookah bar. N-E.
N-E. Okay.
That's good.
Oh, we got the person coming on next that knows all about them clubs.
Woo! Baby girl, let's go.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you so much.
Round of applause. Thank you.
Woo!
Until you're in that situation.
Boys want to do a bachelor party. What region of the world do you think they should do a bachelor party?
No, I'm not saying what you won't fuck somebody
But
else.
that option is available everywhere in
No,
the world.
that's absolutely everywhere. That's true.
That's true. To make the assumption.
But here's the thing.
You can go to Dubai.
Dubai can have girls there. Here's my thing. You telling your
People are still yelling. Ah, puta. No hay 20. Y otras. Okay, 20 minutos, 20 minutos.
Sí. Ok, vale. Listo, listo, listo. ¿Bien o no? ¿Bien o no?
Check.
¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Bien? ¿Bien o no? ¿Cómo te fue? Hola, hola, hola.
This is why I like Colombian women, not American women.
It's like
yeah. It's hot. It's live. It's hot. Yeah, it's from white women. Yeah, from American women. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh, whatever. How can I help? Yeah. Yeah, they're just bitter. I feel sad for them because they gotta rely on a vibrator.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I know that was very sad because that's not what you said.
That's sad.
This shit is gonna feel so sorry for this guy though. It's getting cold in here. All those boys at the back are just like, oh my god, shut up.
Yeah. We gotta save face.
Yeah. But he's got some questions to answer.
Mateo, Adri se tiene que ir ahorita, para que sepas. I like it.
Hey, and this is exactly why they invented reggaeton.
This is exactly why I'd rather date a Latina. I got no opinions about all this shit.
Hey, wait. Shit, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going sober on this one. Let's go home. This is a sober episode. I don't drink this.
Can you pass the bottle? Do you have a bottle over there?
Wow, it sounded like I was married there for a second.
Oh yeah.
¿Quiénes están allá? En el cajón, el tercer cajón.
Gotta get drunk for Akash. He's like sober as a stone.
No, pero después. Hey. Ya.
Yeah. Just drink it.
Hey,
Yeah. All right, Adri has to leave right now.
Right now?
He's got to go play out there.
No, yeah, I know. He's got to. All right, let's go.
Yeah, but he's got to go for
15 minutes, and he's done.
Mira. Mateo. Más.
I love this. This is exactly what it's supposed to do. Start the discussion.
All you got to do is get a Western woman on the podcast, and all shit goes to hell.
I love this. All right, listo. Yo, quiet!
Quiet on the set. All right. Sorry that if we just blew your ears out on the live version.
Yeah.
But we're trying to get people quiet over here. They're still talking about fucking vibrators
And how the
bachelor parties.
Hey, hold on.
I know that. That's why I buy multiples.
Hey, I had this discussion. I think it's a really good discussion that every woman should have with a man about the difference between having sex with a vibrator or sapping themselves
Yeah.
and a man, and the difference between the two, because I've been educated on the fact, and I Dan corrected. I
Yeah.
shut the fuck up. But if a guy does not know,
You've been
like the
plugged?
question you asked, it's a very good question to ask to them because they can explain to you the very big difference.
Oh yeah, it's about
and we-
satisfaction and happiness. You ever been plugged?
No. This what. Hey, this is what this whole episode's about. Plugging. This next one. Let's go.
You gotta get
Let's
pegged,
go.
plugged, and
Uno. Hey,
plunged.
hey, hey.
All right.
Quiet. Respect the guest.
Vamos en 3, 2, 1, acción.
Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. I'm Andrew Messia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
AK Joel.
AK Joel. AK.
Yeah, that's what they call me in Oz. But here
And
I
where?
use-
Otherwise
Can
known.
you speak into
Oh,
that
sorry.
thing?
Yeah, I'm from Australia.
Okay.
And all my mates call me AK, but here I introduce myself as Akash because AK, the letters don't make sense in Spanish. Doesn't sound cool.
AK.
Yeah, no.
But it's like AK as in the gun, like you
Yeah.
shoot shit down, or
Like
is
that,
what-
yeah, yeah.
Why is that? Were you ex-military?
Someone thought that was super creative when I was on a football team back
Okay.
when I was 19, 18.
Okay.
And my name is Akash, first two letters AK. So he's
Yeah.
like, oh, AK, sick
Like
name.
a sharpshooter.
Yeah.
Shooter like that, man.
Yes.
Nobody ever named me that shit.
We can think of something if you want.
At the end of the episode, let's see
Yeah.
where it goes. All right. And so, Andrew, this is...
Yeah, Akash. I know Akash because he was a volunteer for our charity, and we go to poor neighborhoods and teach English, and we do a bunch of shit for people because we're awesome. But if you want to come volunteer, just hit up helpcolumbia.com or helpcolumbianow.com or just look up Help Colombia on Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
And see the great things we do when we're not talking about vibrators, drugs,
Yeah,
and
or
poison,
plugging each other.
Else.
So,
yeah.
Akash, he is a videographer and he's an artist, and he created a video. I'll let him introduce himself and tell us what he's all about. But we're talking about dating today, and it was pretty impactful, and it had a lot of attention on various groups. And I'll let you explain.
And we
that
should talk
some-
about that attention.
Yeah, I'll let you explain that. So tell us about what you're doing and why you're here.
So I wanted to make a movie about scopolamine. Most of you already know what that is now. And I found a group actually with scopolamine victims, and there was maybe 5,000 of them in there. It's a lot.
Wow.
It's a lot, yeah, scopolamine victims. And I kept seeing these stories on.
Sorry, is that worldwide or is that a Medellin thing?
It's a Medellin thing.
5,000
and it's a
people?
Colombia thing too.
5,000
It's all over
people.
Colombia, and I've heard people commenting and saying this happened to me in Ecuador, in different countries around South America, everywhere. So it's more widespread than just Medellin.
Okay.
But I kept seeing people commenting saying like, this is a myth, this never happens,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. I hate people talking about this shit. But then when I posted in that group, so many people came forward. I was having my phone was blowing up, like 10, 20 people, all different ages, all different races from different countries were like telling me their story. But then I wanted to make a documentary to like really illustrate the impact that this has on people and how dangerous it is and how we can all fall victims if we're not educated. So I asked everyone told me their story. No one wanted to speak because of the stigma that victim blaming you hear. So only one guy came forward and he's like, I don't care. I need to tell my story just so no one else makes the same mistake. And he came forward and we did the documentary.
Yeah.
So.
And what is the? Because I did see it. I didn't actually see it. I put it on. I just listened to it because it's Andrew's voice in the background, narrating the whole thing. By the way, Andrew Morgan Freeman was narrating that video.
My mate actually said that guy sounds like Morgan Freeman.
No, honestly, I've only given Andrew like 2 compliments in his life, and one of them was that you sound like Morgan Freeman.
yeah.
That was a
Hell
great.
yeah.
But he really has a great voice for that. And so.
I got a face for radio. That's what they told us.
Yeah, yeah. So you talk about it got response. Andrew said it got a lot of response, and it did. It moved faster than any video we've ever made. I've made some deep shit out there on this podcast. Never moved that fast as much as your video did, and there's a great reason because of probably that person sharing a genuine story, which is what I hope will happen with Mr. Block's story and other things. So what was the response in general to your video?
So I would say I don't want to throw everyone under the bus, just some people. But it was generally like
50-50, I'd say. A lot of people really supportive, saying you're very brave. Thank you for telling this story. It happened to me. And other people coming out and having a little community and, you know, telling the story, getting it off their chest. But there was a lot of other people who were like, this guy's an old gringo, stupid gringos. They deserve this shit.
Sex
tourism. And just hating, you know, instead of just listening to a story and being like, let's not let this happen again.
Yeah.
But they were just not seeing the message, but just putting their own, you know,
their narrative
issues on
behind it,
their narrative. Yeah. So a lot of hate for poor Eric, who just wanted to help someone.
Now, what was like the most hateful thing that you heard?
A lot of stuff about the age difference. You know, if anyone hasn't seen the video, he's 54-year-old guy went out with a 28-year-old who's not even super young anyway. It's like, that's a woman. She can make her own fucking decisions.
Right.
So he went out with her, and a lot of the people were focusing on, this age gap, 30 years difference.
They
He
probably didn't
deserves
even
it.
listen
He
to him
deserves it.
anyways.
He
Yeah.
deserves it.
He
So many
deserves
people
it,
saying he
yeah.
deserves it was
That's
the main
terrible.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He
What
deserves
what
it.
happened
because
to
it was
him,
a-
he deserves
I
it.
bet if George Clooney or one of these, I don't know, I don't really follow the stars, but a lot of stars in Hollywood can be, you know, they've got the what do you call it, salt and pepper
Yeah,
beards,
yeah.
but they can go out with a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old. Oh, that's so nice. And George Clooney, but it happens to that guy, and he's a dirtbag, which again is pretty fucked up to say, and it comes down to victim blaming. Ooh, chocolate's kicking in. But I think that's really really messed up. And as you said, it can happen to anyone.
Yeah,
and we all
absolutely.
think we're invincible. Like for example, getting robbed. We talked about it. I've been robbed once, and once attempted. Didn't happen the second time. But I was like on our podcast before. Like you look at the earlier podcast, I was like, Medellin is fine, you know, once you stay out of these places and you don't give this and you don't give whatever, and you'll be just fine. And then I put on 4 chains. I got robbed, man. Anyways, but you know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like you don't know until it happens to you.
Yeah.
And I think Laura was telling me because of the one person we not call names. I think he got robbed hundreds of thousands of dollars. And by the way, this Scopolamina thing in crypto, like. Let me tell you something. There's no girl from the ghetto with a little bit of dragon's breath blowing it in your face and robbing your crypto. That's called organized crime. That's organized crime.
Yeah.
And so if you think you're beyond organized crime, good on you, man. Good on you. Good for you. But don't victim blame. Anyways, let's continue on.
Yeah, so there was a lot of people, you know, being armchair critics. You guys have that
Yeah.
phrase?
Yeah,
So
the
you sit
keyboard
back
warriors.
and I can do better than this. I'm not so stupid. This will never happen to me. I mean, yeah, it can happen to anyone. Look, Eric's 54. Our mate here is only, 25, 26?
Yeah.
It can happen to anyone. Like, it's just a question of education is because
Yeah.
we come from safe countries, most of us, Australia, England,
Mhm.
US, and this sort of thing happens all the time. You know, you might be texting a girl a couple times, never met her, come over, you want to watch a movie, Netflix and chill, whatever,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. It's all good. Nothing happens like that. But here, like,
It does.
you need to be aware because if you go over to a girl's place or something the first time and invite her over, there's a high chance that you're getting fucked up, right?
Right. Yeah, and I was actually talking to Omir. Yes.
Omir.
Omir. Yeah, I pronounced it right because I used to call him Omer. But Omir, I was telling him that before the pandemic, I heard about people being scoped, or foreigners being scoped and robbed by their date 3 times, and this was like 9 years.
Yeah, yeah.
3 times, and
No,
I
it's
didn't
like-
even know them personally. It was somebody told me, "Oh, this guy got scoped," and I was like, "Oh, damn, that shit happens." And then after the pandemic, it's almost once a week that I hear from
Yeah.
a first-person account, and it's because we live in a poor country. People are starving. These women are either in an organized crime
Unit, yeah, or-
group, or they're just fucking finding a way out, and this is the easiest way out, and people end up dead. I mean, it's not this guy in the video. What's his name? Eric. I made the video and I don't remember his name. Anyway, Eric. Sorry, Eric. He's watching. Eric. I just pointed to my penis. Eric's. He blacked out for a few days, right?
So he was out for 3 days.
Yeah.
3 days.
But because they were continuously
Well, what they
scoping
say
him,
is
or-
that it only lasts for like 12 hours.
Right.
So they must have had this shit all on lock, and you know they were giving to him every 12 hours, keep him. And he said in the video that it took 3 days for his bank card to stop working. That's when they let him go. So they drained 7K from his account. And the thing you mentioned about organized crime,
he was in a room for 3 days. They see this guy go in. No one asks, like, what happened to this guy? There's more. I just released part 2 of it where he talks about going to the cops and things like that. But what you mentioned, it's like...
Wait, so he was out for 3 days, obviously consciously out.
Yeah.
But that means that he had to go to the bank machine with them.
Well, we don't know.
Pull out money.
Well, wait. We don't know.
Or they gave him or he gave
another
them
thing
the
they say about scopolamine, I don't know if it's true or not. They say it's the devil's breath because the person that puts it on you has complete control of
Yep.
you. So you look completely normal. Could be like this. I mean, like you're a little bit drunk now, but not like you're normal, completely stone sober. You could be, you could be just walking around, and your mates are like, "Oh, he's cool. Just met a nice girl, going back." And then, like, even I've heard stories of porteros. A guy asked him the next day, "Why didn't you help me?" And he said, "You were just hanging. You were normal. You talked to me."
Normal, yeah.
And so this drug, the stories they say are you look completely normal, but that person, whatever they ask you to do, you do.
You do it, yeah.
So Eric, we were talking the other day, and he said, "Yeah, because like I didn't go to the bathroom or something in 3 days.
Yeah,
so maybe he was actually conscious, but he can't remember anything, and he was walking around to all the ATMs in Medellin, getting his money out and giving it to these people."
I know as a fact that this happened in 2011. Jesse, if you're watching this story, we have matching tattoos. We're like close friends from Australia also. And she lived right in Manila. And she was like, man, it was the weirdest thing. And we all traveled here together. And this one guy lived on the floor in the same room with same apartment. And he came in with like 2 people, like they were partying, Australian guy and whatever too. And she's like, he just looked normal. He walked through and he left with his bags.
With all his bags?
Which is with like a backpack. He was like, where are you going? He's like, yeah, I'll be back. Like that. He just left, and she's like, okay, you crazy motherfucker, I guess you're going with your backpack. And literally, when he told us the story after, and I was like, what is this? And I was one of those people that sort of didn't believe it. It was like the tooth fairy or whatever. And he's like, yeah, man, they just told me to pack your bags. Let's go. And I was like, let's go. And he did it. And it was like, it's sort of like when they, at least in the military, I know we got some military people here, they talk about like truth serums or whatever, and they inject you and you just say everything. It's apparently that's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. Yeah. And if you think you're bigger than the truth serum, good for you, man. But actually, when these guys, the bachelor party that's here, when they asked me at dinner what should they know about the lay of the land, I'm like, well, I don't really know much about the lay of the land. But the one thing I will tell you is there's this thing called dragon's breath. So you should
Devil's
watch
breath.
out for the devil. Oh, dragon's breath is where we actually.
Dragon's breath is where you got bad breath.
Actually,
yeah.
Oh wait, by the way, dragon's.
I prefer devil's breath over dragon's breath.
And speaking of which, now that I fucked that one up. By the way, dragon's breath is something that's very uncommon in Colombia because dental hygiene is one of the best things ever. Like you smell great breath, and you go like you eat a lunch, and you'll see people lined up in the bathroom just brushing their teeth, and I feel like, God damn, dude, I'm savage, man. I didn't bring my shit, but that's the truth. Anyways,
So I got a question for Akash. So
can I just touch on one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we heard the story about how you can get drugged and robbed, right?
Yeah.
But it actually can get worse than that too, because I think it was about a month ago, 2 guys just in Laureles, one Australian guy detained. All they said, they don't reveal too many details, but they said he met a girl on a dating app and he was detained and beaten and robbed, and another guy, Colombian Venezuelan. So it's not just gringos. So Colombian Venezuelan detained and killed from meeting someone on a dating app. So don't do dumb shit like going straight over to a girl's house you just met, because that's acceptable in our countries, but here it doesn't happen. So you need to vet and be completely sure you know who you're going out with. All the forms of social media, meet in a public place, meet a few times. You don't need to smash first day all the time. Just relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Chill out.
And have fun.
Yeah.
And have fun.
And have fun.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, so we got the 1 minute mark on this one. We got to cut this one, but thank you very much for sharing your story again. And I hope everybody checks your documentary out. What's your documentary called on YouTube?
It's called Drugged on Tinder.
Nothing to do with Dragon's Breath?
Yeah, it's...
Okay,
Nothing,
drugged on
just
Tinder.
can be
Drugged on Tinder.
Not drugged.
Drugged on Tinder.
Drugged on Tinder.
Yeah, and one more time, your name is?
AK Joel.
Remember where you've seen it first and last. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to do more.
Yeah.
We gotta do
Awesome.
follow-ups.
Part 2 of his documentary is about bachelor parties and how we represent the
5 iPads taken. Everyone, this is the last one we're filming, and it's Gabby Daniela B. I don't even know what her real name is. Last one, and we're out.
Last one, let's go.
Hey, no, this is why we decided to do our documentary on that. That might be bad, actually.
No, it's really, it's like the best parts of being bad. You're like a danger dog.
What?
You're like a danger dog.
A danger dog?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
You know the bacon wrap hot dogs that are on the street that you get after a night out when you're fucked up and you're like, it seems like a really good idea at the time.
A danger dog? I've never heard of that.
You're like,
We got tacos in Southern
you're
California.
leaving the bar. What, in Orange County? You also have danger dogs. I know you're from the Orange Curry.
Yeah, but like, I haven't been there in 11 years, so all these new like colloquialisms, I don't understand.
But danger dogs is like bacon wrapped hot dogs are been a thing.
True, but I'm vegan.
Okay, well, still.
A danger broccoli.
A danger broccoli. Yeah, yeah. Or like a deep fried tofu.
We're like, you want to follow that syrup?
But no, like you remind me of home. You're like, oh. You get a little fucked up. You're like, I'm gonna blow my back out. But you know it's a bad idea the next day.
Yeah, a danger dog tells you it's a bad idea.
It tells you it's a bad idea, but it saves
it also,
you in that night.
but it also, it saves you in that night, and also tells you you only live once.
Gabby B is back in the building.
Tú decides cuándo quieres poner.
Qué miedo, pero debería quitarme las que tengo puestas, ¿no? Mejor. Mejor si no veo nada.
Just imagine everyone naked.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm starting out. I'll start out with mine right now.
¿Qué me vas a preguntar?
I just want to find a girl with a Canadian accent.
Hola.
Gabby
Hola,
B.
hola, hola,
Hola.
hola.
Hola. Hola. Hola, hola. Hola.
Ew! Shh. Respect for the guest. Let's go.
I don't even know how to speak in English.
This is like my first my first sober episode. I had no drink.
It's not
Can I have a
mine.
beer? Una cerveza, por favor, porque mi boca. You want a cerveza?
Mi vaso está en alguna parte, no sé.
¿Dónde está?
No sé.
Steve.
Mariana, ¿puedes coger ese vaso?
Sí.
Ese de
Cuando
Gaby,
cierre la-
ese de
Hey,
Gaby.
can you pass that beer for me? I just need that. Open it before the camera comes on. Okay.
Mira, Mateo. Ese es de Gaby, es de Gaby. Gabby. Gabby means business.
Okay, yep. Pero está bien el sonido. 1, 2, 5.
What? Been here 11 years, you don't know how to count in Spanish? Welcome to the Colombia Podcast. My name is Andrew Messia.
I'm Joel Duncan.
And you are?
Gaby Mendoza.
Gabby Mendoza in the house. Can we get a round of applause for Gabby? We are in front of a live audience, and they are alive.
Yo, quick story is we filmed Gabby about 3 months ago, and she had it was an amazing episode, but the camera wasn't rolling, so we're doing it a second time.
Is it running?
Is the,
Yeah,
is
we
the
gotta-
camera
we
running?
gotta make sure
All the
that's
camera's
running.
running.
Oh, we got Mateo on it. He's good. He's good.
See, we're on it. All right,
Yeah.
so
Thank you.
I will need these.
Oh.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
I know.
Let's go, girl.
Hey.
What you
I
need?
know.
Oh, let's
Going
go.
to the gay club after this.
All right. So where are you from? What are you doing here? Who are you?
Okay, I'm from Venezuela. I'm working here. I've been living here for 2 years
Okay.
so far. I hope to spend more time here.
Yeah.
I guess. And what else do you want to know?
How old are you?
Yeah, 23. That is important. Yeah,
Yeah, that's very important.
it is. 'Cause
And
23?
I am. Because I know that everyone here.
that's like past Andrew's limit. He's like on only 19.
No, that's like right in my wheelhouse.
Right in your wheelhouse.
That's right in my
Ours, I
wheelhouse.
don't know, you know.
No, we don't immigrate for thousands of miles for 40-year-old women.
We remember where you
High
heard
five?
it first and where you heard it last.
High five.
Okay.
High five. Oh, no.
All right. Fuck boy out here.
Oh, well, there we
fuck
go.
boy
there we
number
go.
one.
We got I got my bachelor party supporting me.
So, Gabby.
Yeah, because I think you were like so serious talking, and I'm just like having fun. Like, it's drugs and stuff.
Wait, what?
Wait, you think that we're making it too serious and you just want to have some fun? You're a 23-year-old.
No. Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I'm 20. That's why I want to say that.
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
23 years old.
So you're not trying to get married right now?
Hell no.
Hell no, that's good.
No.
Can we get a half hour? Yeah.
No.
I'm not trying to get married. All right, so
As-
Gabby, we've known Gabby for a while.
Yeah.
I met her when she was working at a bar, and she
still-
was the best bartender there. And
What's that bar?
Still is.
What's that
And
bar?
What?
What's the name of that bar? Are we allowed to say it?
It's Patrick's Irish pub, and it's where a lot of gringos go to watch sports games because it's like the only sports bar in Medellin, or one of the only. And I'd go there to watch sports, and I met her, and I was like, "You have an amazing work ethic.
Yeah.
What are you doing tomorrow?" Like, and she's like, "Nothing." She probably thought I was going to ask her out, but I gave her a job.
Yeah.
You
And I love that.
And then she's become our employee for a while now, and
Well, she has multiple jobs. She
She
still
has-
is at Patrick's.
yeah, she reminds me of when I was 23 when I was in jail,
Yeah.
and then when I got
Yeah.
no,
Explain, okay.
no, but after once I got out,
Yeah.
But once I got out, my whole life changed. Like,
Yeah.
I
So is she
I worked
after
like
the
multiple
I was there too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I worked multiple jobs. I had a clear vision, right? So tell us about your story here, because we're talking about dating, right?
Okay.
And I know that you work at Patrick's, where there's a lot of gringos that come through there.
Yeah.
So what's been your experience as a bartender in one of the hottest sports bars, if not the hottest sports bar in Medellin, and seeing all these people come in and out?
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the gringos that I met there, right? Which I know that is not all the country, right? But that majority is like they suck.
They suck?
They
Yeah.
suck.
Yeah,
suck
I'm
good?
sorry. Why?
Wait, you had a few days to think about this, and you came up with gringos suck? That must be serious. That's really
Yeah,
serious.
that's-
No, go ahead. You
yeah,
thought
tell us,
about
tell
it.
us, tell
You
us.
had time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what you were asking me, but I think that I talk about it.
Uh-huh.
So why? Because they came here, that part of gringos that I met, and they are just looking for, nothing, maybe just empty souls.
Okay.
All good with that. But you can't just go there and pretend that we all are like that, right? So they came here, and they just want to like have a date, let's call that as a date with you. But they don't even know how to have a conversation with you. And I speak English.
Wait, first
So-
you're going to make me take these goddamn lightning bolt glasses off because we're getting serious. You said you were here to have fun. Let's
Oh,
get it. No, but I like this.
fuck.
So go ahead.
So yeah, you can't just pretend that you are coming here with just a few $1,000s in your bag and you have all the world in your hands, because then they say like, yeah, I date with some girl, and then I realized that she was like how do you say that, interesada, like
Yeah, that
she only wants money.
She only
and
wants
stuff.
money. Yeah, she's a gold digger.
Exactly. So what are you looking for? If you want to stay here 1 week, you are looking
Yeah.
for beauty, right?
Yeah.
So can I look for some status? I can, right? So I'm not a interesada girl, You are looking for beauty. I'm looking for not your money, But that's my problem. Maybe I don't see the man's just to
Their
have
money.
fun.
Yeah.
Just to have fun for 1 week and stuff. I'm seeing you because I want a partner in my life, right?
Mhm.
So if you are coming here and you wanna have some beauty, I obviously won't date with the homeless.
With the homeless, yeah.
And if you are thinking that all the women only want your money and you think that they are just interesadas, it's because you don't have enough money. That's why you are thinking like that. That's what I think.
Damn. You don't have enough money.
Hey, so you guys understand why I put the lightning bolts on here? Because I knew this is what we're gonna be just dropping straight lightning in here, but I'm gonna take it off. And wow. And so you work at a bar,
Yep.
and I've been to that bar, and it's a cringeworthy bar. I mean, it's a great bar because a lot of people.
But it's cringe. It's cringe in so many levels.
No, but
Yeah,
it's.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
For-
Andrew
for-
actually slapped
Yeah.
somebody in the bar.
I
That's
literally
how it-
slapped somebody
Literally
there.
slapped
Yeah.
somebody for being
Yeah.
disrespectful
Yeah, he
to
was
a
being
woman.
disrespect- yeah.
We're not gonna call his name, but he straight up slapped. I don't like using the word, but bitch slapped. We did bitch slap him, but good for doing that, by the way.
Something I
Yeah,
learned
so,
in prison.
So
But-
yeah, yeah.
But,
That's why you went to prison. Oh.
So that bar is kind of cringeworthy in many aspects. I love it. Because it's got like 20 TVs, and I go watch fantasy football there, and I
Yeah.
watch every single game. It's like a piece of home, right?
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
when you get there. But there comes a level, literally after midday.
Yeah.
Literally, everyone's already drunk by midday.
Everyone who started drinking at 8
And it's
a.m.
all these
Yeah.
great. For some reason, Medellin attracts garbage. Like I hate to say it,
It's a
but
very
it-
common word being thrown around on this
but-
podcast.
but
Garbage.
it attracts really scummy people, and those are the ones that you see because they're the most active on social media. They're the ones that you see at the bar. The people like that are good people or whatever, they don't go to that bar. They don't go on social media and try to bash you or whatever. So there's probably way more good people than there are bad people, but that's what you see. So back to your story and who you are. Coming from Venezuela, obviously you come here because of the situation in Venezuela, or
Well, actually, I didn't come here. I went first to Lima, Peru.
okay.
I spent there 3 years, and singing and selling things at the street. Just a lot of things happens there. And then I realized that I wasn't feeling like comfortable with that culture. Because they are cold. I love Peruvian people. I love Peruvian food also, but they are just colder than me.
And you were
than I am.
taller than the average man, which makes it really weird for dating.
You know what? I never date with the Peruvian and also Colombian.
And why is that?
You've never dated a Colombian?
No.
A Peruvian.
Oh yeah, well.
No, Peruvian.
I did.
She was in Peruvian.
But
she was in Peruvian. She was in Peru. And you didn't date any Peruvians because of what? I just wanted to say it. This is the type of the
you know
podcast.
what? Okay,
we
I have
just-
it in history. I don't know.
Story.
Okay. So I was working like too much, like 16 hours per day, 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. So I didn't have like time to have dates and all that stuff. But I met some guy from another friend, and he asked me, "Can we have a ice cream day?" And that day I was off early, so I said, "Yeah, why not?" But I was tired of fuck, by the way. So we had the ice cream, and he said, "Yeah, you're smart, you're beautiful, blah, blah, blah." And then I went to my place, my home, and I fall asleep, as a rock, because I was too tired. And then when I wake up, like 5 hours later, I saw my cell phone, and I had 23 missed calls. He was Peruvian. And I was like, whoa, so something happens to him, like...
Yeah, emergency.
Like an emergency?
Yeah, I called him like, are you okay? And he said, where are you? And I'm on my bed in my house, is just waking up. And he was like, can I call you by a video call? Because I need to know if that is true. Bro, we only have an ice cream.
Yeah.
You kidding me? Like, and I just was like, you must be like drunk or something. That happens a lot. Like they feel like they have you just because you are hanging out with them.
In Peru or in general? Is this a general thing?
I think it happens worse in Peru, but here I learn all that, so I don't let them.
Well, wait. Them meaning Colombian guys or foreigners?
I only had one date with that Colombian guy. So
And so there's
You're in the
which
girls?
one? Because
No,
we're
no,
all
guy,
interested
guy,
here
guy.
to know what's going on. I'm just saying. So you've had one date with a Colombian guy. The other guys were foreigners, and then you basically go on a date, and the foreigners try to treat you like you were their property. Is what you're saying?
no.
So
Well,
what are
it
you
happens,
saying?
but it's not like that crazy. It's just my problem is that I can't stop thinking about business, right? Like make money, make connections.
Yeah.
So when I have a date on my mind, it's like, yeah, well, he will probably be my date, but it always end in some kind of business. Like you need some paper, you need to do something. I can go and do that for you. It's like 5 dates.
Here's the irony of this situation is that so our accountant's name is Gabby. Also, her name is Gabby. So we recently started calling her Daniela, but she's Gabby. So for a long time, it was Gabby, the accountant, and it was Gabby B. And I don't know why I came up with this shit, and she knows that. I saw her on the street today, and I yelled it on the other side. I'm like, it's Gabby B, and the B means business.
Yeah.
Is that not true?
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
were
where it came
right.
that from, and you're saying that right now, and that's the first time you've actually said that. I don't think, maybe the last episode I was drunk, I didn't hear it, but I didn't actually know that. So you look at the people, and you're like, hey, how can you, what is...
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to the restaurant where we are having the date. I'm like, yeah, I'm Gabby Business. No,
Yeah.
but it
Gabby.
always, it's like I can't stop. So if I have 5 dates, for sure 4
Yeah.
will end in some kind of, like.
What are you doing? What are we doing? Like something
Yeah.
more than
Exactly.
It's gonna take longer than a week. The date's gonna take longer than a week.
Yeah.
You're not going out on 5 business meetings with a guy that's here for like a weekend.
But I mean, I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of connections. Like I can find you everything. Like.
So are you saying
I
that
got a question though.
Yeah.
So do you prefer dating Colombians or foreigners?
I don't know about Colombians because I only have once, but I think what maybe my friends talk a lot about them. I don't know if I can like a Colombian.
You don't know if you can like a Colombian?
Yeah.
I think I want that on a T-shirt. I don't know if I can like a Colombian. I'm just gonna walk around with that shirt around there. Okay, tell us why you cannot like you might not be able to like a Colombian man.
Because do you know what? I'm cold. I know I left Peru because they were colder than
Here.
Or
Yeah.
you.
yeah, but I'm cold. And Colombian boys, they are always like trying to touch you and be so close to you, and they are always like, I'm not like that, but I need my space. Just.
Yo, she ain't cold. The gringos are cold. You guys not come down here. You're not trying to touch people.
It's a perfect match.
That is a perfect. Yeah.
What kind of gringos are these?
But you know what? I realized that when I think gringos are not going. I'm gonna call gringos, but
Yeah,
it's just
I
all,
get you.
Just foreigners, yeah.
Foreigners.
Yeah. They are not going to the bar where I work at the first night because they don't
Okay.
want to see
More gringos.
exactly, and it's a gringo bar. So I don't know why, but I think that when they are going there, it's because they need to talk in English, like but they spend
It's a
enough
relief.
time
Yeah.
with local people.
Okay.
So I work in Parque Lleras, where it's a
Heavy place.
it's a dirty park.
Dirty park.
It is.
Dirty park,
Yeah.
It is. So they spend all that time at that dirty part, and then like the 2 days before they have to leave, they go there, just a gringo bar. So they want to pretend, or they pretend to treat you as a girl that is walking in Lleras Park, because they are used
because
to that.
they see it all the time. They see prostitutes. So
Exactly.
they see a waitress at the bar, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, she's just."
And
another
they ask many times how much.
To you.
Fuck. See. So guys, stop.
Stop doing that.
Not everybody's a prostitute in Colombia.
Does that happen every day?
Yeah. At least once.
At least once a day
But
when you're working.
I can understand, because you have all the vibe of the area, you can, but you are not the fucking owner of the world,
Yeah.
Just just have less ego. That's it, I date with the American guy for enough time, and he was absolutely amazing. That's why I don't think that all
Gringos.
exactly are like crazy and stuff, but just if you are coming here, just have the things clear. And when I mean have the things clear, is have a than palabra, you know, like do what you are asking for.
Sorry, I forgot to mute it.
Because that is the other fun thing. They come and they say, well, I don't want a girlfriend. Cool. I don't want to like bother for stupid things, you know. So if I want to hang out with more people, it's okay. I can. We are just gonna be chill, right?
Mhm.
And you say,
Okay.
okay, I don't know if I can, but okay, let's try it. And then you are having a date with a different man that is not him, and he got mad. Where are you playing, bro? Like, what?
Yeah, who are you trying to play? Yeah,
What's
that's a
this?
fuck. I think it's
that
not
is
fuck boy.
that
Is
is
that-
a play.
is that a type of boy that-
That is
Yeah,
a play.
don't-
So just be.
It's Gio. It's Gio. It's
Gio, what
Gio.
the
It's
fuck,
Gio.
man?
Gio, just
First, if anybody's listening to this live, which is just my mom and Andrew's mom,
Mine maybe.
and you, Gio, and anybody else that are calling me during the time we do podcasts, and to all the friends tonight that asked me what time the podcast is starting. The podcast always starts at 7 o'clock. You should always be here at 6 o'clock, and we record till we're done recording. Thank you very much. Never ask me that shit again.
All right. Well, before we let you go, I got one last question. So let's say you are a gringo.
Okay.
And you would like to ask you out.
Okay.
How would you approach that?
Okay, it
Like
won't.
not just you particularly,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's say any waitress or whatever.
I'm talking in my case, like me, it won't be at the first night that you are going to the bar.
But you're gonna date though. He's asking you out. He's saying, what should he tell you? What would you say yes to a date?
Well, first of all, she's saying that it wouldn't be after the first time you're in the bar and
No.
you're like, hey, you want to go out? Or
Why not?
Because that's me.
That's
I
her
don't
rule.
know.
That's her rule.
What
That's
can
her
I
rule.
do?
You gotta respect the
That
rule.
is that is
That is
really
the rule.
sad.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
really,
sorry,
that's
guys.
really, honestly, the last girl that I dated, like seriously, I saw her and I said, "God damn woman, you are so beautiful. Who the hell are you?" She
But was
introduced
she a,
herself.
but was she,
Um,
but was she a
but-
waitress in Parquelleras?
Exactly.
I thought she was a waitress in Parque Poblado. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think that.
But that's
people
where you met
should-
her?
That's where I met her.
Okay.
And I think
I'm,
that.
I'm,
And I
I'm
think
glad that
that.
you had that beautiful experience and stuff, but no.
Wait a second.
But it's not gonna happen here.
No.
I knew I would need these at some point. Yeah,
No.
go ahead. Yeah.
I
But,
suppose we
but
have
it's not the same. But it's not. Yeah. Wait, let me help you out. You're happy that I had that experience, but go ahead. You deserve those, girl. You put those on, man.
Oh,
Tell 'em
it's
what
an
up.
it's
But you
an
tell 'em
and
what.
and a no.
But you tell him no. Cold.
That's amazing.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
I can't see.
You can't see it that way. But yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
the door. So yeah. So
All right, Andrew. Any closing questions
No,
for
you
her?
were
I think
saying.
she-
Well, before we go, you were saying that you would say no after the first, if it's the first time.
yeah,
but what
you
would
can wait.
what would grant
you
a yes?
can wait. You can wait. That's it.
You can wait. So
yeah.
how long?
I don't know. Yeah, you can wait. That's it. Because
But wait.
maybe you are gonna leave, right? That's probably what would happen.
Yeah,
But sex is energy, right?
100%.
I need to know if I'm spending my energy with just a enough person, and I
Fuckboy.
can't tell that at the first time. I can't. I
Yeah.
can't. Maybe some people can. I can't. So I need to know you and just see if you want me that much to have me, you know, and if you exactly, and if you have that energy to have me, right? Because it won't. I know it won't happen that often.
All right. Well,
Thank you
thank
very
you,
much.
Gabby B in the building.
And the B means business.
B is
Thank you very much.
And bichota.
And bichota.
Yep. Well, thank you guys for watching the Colombia Podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe. We're on all the podcast networks, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys later.
Now I need my glasses.